Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us, and happy Easter to you. We've got an excellent show. It is going to be an exceptional value day. We've got Cellar Melted continuing for our Easter Sunday. So glad you're with us because this is a really special 3 hours. We're going to have all the incredible jewelry that you haven't seen yet in this event, 2 weeks in, and we still have not covered every bit of the inventory. Might I add, I think we saved some of our best for this incredible show. And this showcase of bracelets, Tanzanites, there's more Tanzanite in this show than we've had prior in this event. We also have rubies. The highest end rubies are here out of Burma. We've got specialty looks there, great colors, amazing, amazing one of a kinds. Yes, it's Easter Sunday, so we brought out some themed pieces. I've got some crosses for you. Actually, beautiful ideas in crosses we don't usually see, and even some very, very affordable as we are really feeling the spring mode and the vibe. We've got amazing pieces coming up for Mother's Day, even for gifting opportunities as well, and all your requests. That's really, really important about this event. We have been really fueled by your requests. It's been pretty much nonstop since we kicked this event off, so we want to keep that going today and really get you your very, very favorites, whatever it may be. It could be a museum piece. I got to tell you, the Paraiba is still here from yesterday, and right as they were about to melt it down, I said, no, wait. I literally had to stop them. I said, please don't melt that down yet. Let me give it one more shot on a Sunday so that we can see that Paraiba, and I did the same with the Russian demantoid that we brought out as well. So two of our most amazing museum pieces are also still here, and we've already been taking some requests, so we'll have those ready to go, Risa, in just moments. I will show you clip-on earrings, a beautiful kunzite, even a pearl ring that is going to be one size fits most. So we'll have that. Wherever thought about rings for gifting but thought, no, I can't do that because I don't know her size, we've got the solution for you there. So a very happy Easter to you one and all. We're so glad you're with us. We do have 3 hours. We are live. So also, if you did make a request already, you're welcome to do that during the show here live. So we hope you will and take advantage of everything we have in the inventory at its drop price, reduced price, of course, and our best ever. It's 10% off all the reduced prices that I give you, and it's quite a day to shop. So keep that in mind. It's the deepest discounts you will see, and it's a twofold opportunity. Not only do you see what you get on the air, one of a kind last call on everything, but it truly is. If it doesn't sell to one of you, our collectors here in this next 3 hours, it does get melted down. So we really want to make sure that we get all those requests in and get you one final look, because of course these are the deepest reductions you're going to see in value. So it's a last call for shopping any of them that you love. Take a look at this. This is going to be our turquoise to start. It is going to be our beautiful, it felt like Easter theme, doesn't it? A little bit of that Easter egg look with those beautiful bright blue greens together. That's item number 1125272 that we have one only of. It's going to be in the white gold. And just yesterday we saw a really big turquoise, and a lot of you were looking for something a little bit more affordable or a little bit more, again, I love the 3-stone look, but also it was a wide band that we had. So this gives you the opposite. Maybe you loved that, but you're not looking for a huge wide band. This is going to be it. But it's still that 3-stone style, so really even more complex when you think about the process of putting it together, because you have the 3 matched stones. So beautifully done there. And yes, that's not easy to do. Turquoise does come in a wide range of colors, even from the Sleeping Beauty mine. But you see there the consistency of your 1 carat total weight, 38 points in diamonds as well are your halos. And we're going to make this one only. Of course, it stays in the gold. Now, if you're new to this event, everything is going to be what you see on the air is what you get. The only exception would be a few diamond pieces that I have, which you know the diamonds, we know what those look like. But this is where it stays in the gold color, but we're going to size for you. So it stays in the gold color it's in. We still size and ship for free. Pieces go right out to you. They're out to you in a matter of days. As a matter of fact, I was thinking about last Sunday, because you know we're not here on Mondays and Tuesdays. We have those days off. So with no shows on Monday and Tuesday, the next time I see you is Wednesday night. Well, I think back to last week, and a lot of the pieces we shot for together last Sunday, they were out to you, and you guys were already loving your pieces by the Wednesday. Now, that won't be the case for every single piece. Just depends on how much sizing and where you live, and of course how long it takes to get to you. But that's the beauty of it. They can go right out. You're not waiting a week. You're not waiting a few days. You're getting it right out to you. So we've got jewelers ready to size today so we can ship out tomorrow. So keep that in mind. So you're getting pieces really quickly. Mother's Day, no problem, all of that. But this is your 38 points in the diamonds. They're going to be each a halo. It is the 3-stone style, so I felt like that might be suitable for the day as well. And then here we are. Look at that. How beautiful and bright those turquoise stones are when you see them from even a distance away. Just that beautiful look. And of course, the white gold for the white diamonds that you have as well. And let's make it even better then. Ooh, I love $9.99, but you know what? It's even lower. Let's get ready because we only have one. And that's the other thing to keep in mind with this event is how crucial it is to really dial in soon, quickly. The second you see something you love, that's when you want to dial in, because otherwise somebody else has done that. They've dialed in. They're ready to say yes. Obviously, the prices could not be better than they are during this event. So this is when you go ahead and take advantage. It's also not even $888 or $777. I thought we'd start with a major value, as we always like to do, and then we'll keep that going all the way through the show. But and we're going to make it worth your while here, because we got 3 hours today, and then again, I don't see you till Wednesday night. So who knows if the sell it or melt it will even continue? I don't know. I guess it depends on how much we get through today. But this is going to be $699 for that ring. And oh, a special shout out. Hi, Brenda. To David and Brenda, thank you so much. You are so kind. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And thank you for shopping the other day. I know you picked up a beautiful piece, so that will be with you in the next couple of days. So something to look forward to there. And here we are. And a special shout out, Deb and Joe reached out today as well. Thank you so much. Again, Reese, I got to talk to her this morning. So thank you all so much for the kind wishes. It's always an honor to spend our holidays together. It's an honor to spend every day together, but you know what? The holidays are just a little bit extra special. So glad you're here with us. So again, it's a real treat to be together and shopping. And of course, we make it worth your while with these values. So let's actually show a kunzite next. So Reese, I know you're ready to go. She wanted some pieces earlier in the show. So we got you taken care of here. 7023 is next. Let me know on the turquoise. And then we don't wait. This is not an event where we're going to sit around and wait for every piece to sell. You guys know the value. We'll rely on you to call in. That way we can show you even more. Just going to get that polished up for you. And then we got to zoom back because that is a really special kunzite, and it's an emerald cut. And then, of course, well, it's a big size too. You're getting the item number is 1127023. And that would be our fabulous 1128. So it's a nice big stone. And then don't forget about the turquoise. I love that turquoise ring. I got to tell you, I can never have too much turquoise. I just love getting new turquoise. I buy them all the time, and I just love them, and I never tire of a good turquoise, and you know you're going to wear them. So, and hey, Charmaine, happy Easter to you as well. Thank you so much. All right, so, and by the way, Tracy, we've got Tracy with a Y. We've got your request as well. So, Tracy, whenever you're ready, I have a black diamond pendant to show you. But here's a very large kunzite, big blowout price, 1128, 83 points in diamonds as well. Here's what this one looks like on the hand. This is for the, yes, the please do not be shy, because that is a very significant size in that double halo in diamonds. So really just emphasizing the emerald cutting you have there. Of course, a very nicely saturated bright stone with the pinks and the purples and the blues. There's a few periwinkle blues in there as well. And we will make this one, oh yeah, a lot better than $69.99. It's a big stone. It's one of our largest we have left, actually. And that will be better than even $29.99. We're going to take it a whole lot lower. Like I said, I discount, you discount, we all discount. And then you get the favorite piece of a lifetime and spend even less than you ever thought you could, or better yet, even less than what we would manufacture it for. And that's a beautiful thing. Let's make this one $1,999 only, and then you get $200 extra off. And by the way, I have an Alexandrite band. We've got beautiful diamond clip-on earrings I've never even seen before. So sometimes this is what's fun about this event. Sometimes we get requests and really bring out pieces that, you know, might have not even been on the air ever. So that's always exciting to see. So again, you're going to see pieces every time you tune in. It's a different look in the show. It's a different collection of pieces. It's a different opportunity entirely, and that's what I love. You can watch every show of this event and really not see the same thing twice. So let me know there if you like the kunzite. Here come the diamond clip-on earrings. These are like having an omega back, but instead of a post for a pierced ear, they're going to have just these really cool, again, they did this, that was smart, they did the little silicone stoppers in the back to make sure that it's really nice and comfortable. They're pear shapes, and well, I say pear shapes overall, but they're all rounds and baguettes together, making up that pear-shaped style, which is going to be $59.49, excuse me. Platinum. This is platinum, yes, a platinum earring. We very rarely see platinum earrings, as a matter of fact. So loving those. And then, of course, we're going to show you. You're not going to see that silicone backing. Of course, that's behind your ear. This is the beauty of it. And let me see if I can get that one polished up here. I don't know what is on it. They've been in storage. So again, this is not something I've seen before, so I'm not sure. Again, always fun that we get to bring out pieces that you've not seen and I've not seen, and very exciting. But platinum, you get 70 and 70. So it's 70 points in baguettes and 70 points in rounds, which means a carat 40 overall in this earring. Now, while I have one here, let me show it to you from a distance, because You want to see the size and the length they're going to give. Of course, there's your pear shape. So not really a drop. It's going to sit closer to the ear. But let me make sure you get a measurement because, again, they've never been on the ear before. And a carat 40 overall. And at first glance, they just look like all diamonds. Don't they? Like one big diamond at first. And then you realize, no, it's the beautiful, even more complex design of having different setting styles together. They're going to be 5/8 of an inch from top to bottom. I'll hold one up to the ear for you. Just give me a second to take my own earring off, and then we'll hold one up. And we're going to make this a really easy deal. And of course, clip-ons are rare here. We don't see a lot of clip-ons in fine jewelry, but also I think it serves a purpose that, you know, just a reminder, you don't have to be a clip-on wearer typically, because even if you have a piercing, you can wear a clip-on. That's the beauty of it. You can wear them no matter what. So it's perfect for those that don't have their ears pierced, but even better, and I'm not an adept at putting on clip-on earrings, so I don't do it very often, but I will tell you right now, just as a size reference point, I've got one on. It may be, if I had a mirror, it would probably be a little easier, but let me just go ahead and show you, and then I'll see. But just size reference-wise, I just popped one on really quickly. Obviously, you're gonna put it wherever you want, but and probably straighten it a little bit, but that's the beauty of it, depending on where you put it on, and put it a little higher, put it a little lower. Maybe you just, again, if your piercing has seen better days, like I know mine has, this is a great way to also get that look where, again, you can kind of hide your piercing if you put it a little higher. So beautiful look. Let's go back to the wheel and show you what they are all about. Again, I love that they're comfortable too. Sometimes clip-ons don't always work for everybody because they can be uncomfortable. They cannot sit properly or securely. I don't think you're going to have that problem the way these silicone stoppers are built in over the Omega, so it also gives you a little more just again, a little more security there with the way it's going to sit on the ear. We're going to do these for, well, they're $39.99 ordinarily. We're going to do better than that. Obviously, that's how this event rolls. Lowest prices we will see. Lowest prices ever. Got to get on the phone lines fast, even with a big holiday weekend. Want to make sure you're ready to go so that you can get in on the deals. And they're not going to be $19.99, which is already 50% off. Going even lower than that. By the way, our kunzite is here. And then somebody explain to me why the turquoise is still here. Turquoise 3-stone piece is also still here for you. And make requests if you have them. We've got a whole lineup, but love to show you whatever it is you're still thinking about from, you know, that you haven't seen in this event. Chances are if it's been shown, it's been sold or melted. So one of those where probably not going to be a lot of options remaining of pieces you've seen in the past 2 weeks, but certainly if you haven't, there is definitely an opportunity to get requests in. Now here is the diamond earring. Let's go even lower. How about $1,499? And that's it. Plus you would get another $150 off that, so that'll be $1,349 if you'd like to get them. And then we have, I think we're going to bring out that really affordable way. And it's funny, fine jewelry obviously is changing rapidly, and fine jewelry is, it's a, you know, ever evolving world. Well, we've got maybe one of the most affordable examples you'll ever see in fine jewelry in a ring. So we will bring that out as well. Happy Easter, everybody. Hi, Kirsten. Thanks for joining us today. Happy Easter to you. Thank you so much, Kirsten. And Tracy's with us. Thank you so much. Gosh, that's awfully sweet and kind. Thank you, thank you. All right, so here we go, $14.99. All right, let's move on. We've got a few more for you, and let me know if you have requests, because again, those are going to be really crucial today. And we might have a little lighter audience than a typical Sunday, being that, you know, a lot of people are out and about. So this is where, again, we can really, really customize this show to you. I always want to do that, but again, more so today than ever before, because we really, you know, obviously the event coming to an end here shortly, and we really want to make sure you get what you love. 112-1084. Is coming up. You know what the irony is? I've been here with you guys for, you know, 9 or 10 Easters now in a row. And what's funny is we would usually do a little sale, like these are gone, by the way, like $50 off. But boy, I don't think there's anything. It seems like you're going to save, I mean, in some cases, we can save you $10,000 on a ring. We can save you $1,000 on a ring. We can save you a lot of money here today. And so I've got another option. And this is what I was saying when it comes to a beautiful ring that you don't need to worry about sizing. This is a ring you don't need to worry about sizing. Now, what I need to worry about is how far do we have to go back just to get the whole piece in the shot here. It is our 18 karat gold. Now, how on earth does this work? It looks cool, like almost like those, you know, those different toys we used to play with as kids if you are, you know, go way back like I do. It's been a minute, right? They have more sophisticated toys now, but we played with like slinkies and things like that. It almost is reminiscent of that, except there is a coil design that wraps around your finger, and there will be a finger on your hand where you can wear it, one way or the other. And I can say that for just about anybody and everybody. You will find a way to wear this and enjoy this because it's so unique. And in that 18 karat yellow gold, they're actually beads. Now, those beads are going to be set over a jewelry grade memory wire, much like we see in some of our really high-end bangles, and you get some flexibility with that, but it also can expand and contract. So it can really basically be tailored to wear on any finger you wish. Maybe you like to switch up your look. Obviously, it's a wider ring, so maybe you think about wearing it middle finger or index finger. I say approximately, just because if you're a size 15, it's probably not going to work. If you're a size 4, may not work. But generally, the more average sizes we see ladies wear, which really 6 to 10, that's going to work for you because of, I'll show you the flexibility of how it operates. It's all, you've got 9 millimeters in the middle, and then we've got the seed pearls as well, which I'll get you in millimeter size, doesn't look like it's up there. So you get the pearls that are essentially at the end caps of this coil, and then you get that centered up pearl as well. Take a look at it. We're going to show you what it looks like here. And again, lots of flexibility to this ring. Yellow gold is all we have. And then are you ready for an incredible price when you think about that's a lot of 18 karat gold. It's kind of like having 5 rings in one, but then those beads, they're all done in 18 karat solid yellow gold. So remember, end caps, just to finish it, are those, I call them seed pearls. That's typically what we call a smaller pearl like this. But then you get the yellow gold, it's 18 karat beads, and they're wrapped around. Again, this is not regular wire like you'd use for fishing line. It's a little bit different. Let me show it to you on here. And then, of course, it's a little bit, like, for example, I'm a size 5.5 on my ring finger, so it's going to be a little large there. So I'd really consider putting it here or here. And you'll watch how it's still working for a 5.5 finger. And look at how wide it gives you. And then if you want to, you can make it a little bit, kind of cinch it in. You can expand it out. It's just a fun, you know, I love what Risa said earlier. She was messaging me earlier, and she said, you know what? And she has exquisite taste, and she's always, you know, getting some really beautiful, unique collectible pieces, rare gems. That's what we really specialize in. But she said, you know, I love what she said. I'm paraphrasing, but she said, you know, not every piece of fine jewelry needs to be so serious. And I could not agree more, because I feel a lot like that. You know, most of our daily life is really worn more, you know, really more casual. We dress a little more casually, you know, even if we like to dress up, we don't probably do it as often as we like. And these are the kind of rings that are still statement pieces and fun and fabulous. I mean, it's 18 karat gold, for goodness sakes, but it's also going to be really wearable and giftable and fun. And probably, I bet you don't have something that looks like this in your jewelry box already. And I think that's beautiful, and yet $9.99 it should be. For all that 18 karat gold, these were made some time ago. We do have a few. They're all identical. They're all yellow gold. They're all one size fits most. They've all got the white pearls, about a 3 millimeter on the other pearls here, the seed pearls, 3 millimeters. So again, they are just beautiful, but look at how much fun that is to wear, and it's flexible. So even if it's going over the knuckle a little bit like it is on mine, that doesn't matter. It's still going to be flexible. You see how it's moving a little bit here. It's still comfortable for being a wider ring. You could never really wear a ring. If that was solid gold from, you know, this side to another and over an inch, it wouldn't be comfortable. You wouldn't get a lot of flexibility, a lot of wear. This is, it's almost like you're wearing nothing. It's really cool. So let's do this. Here it is up close. And I said $9.99, but I think we need to do a little bit better. It's Easter Sunday. Let's make this happen. It's our big event, and again, winding down. So we want to make sure you have these spectacular opportunities to get giftable. I think maybe Mother's Day, if you looked at fine jewelry recently and thought, whoo, I'd love to give mom some fine jewelry, or all the moms in my life fine jewelry, but forget about that. With gold being crazy, the highest that it's ever been, you can still give gold. Can you imagine what all the moms in your life, maybe you get it for your circle of moms, like all the friends that are moms, because you don't have to spend a bundle to do this. And you think you're going to give them an 18 karat gold ring that is an inch long, and it's, oh yeah, fitting her, because she's going to find a place to wear it. And it's not going to be $888. It's not $777. It's not even $500 or $499. Keep in mind, June also is coming up shortly here. So month after next, yes. Month after next, yes, is June. So June birthstone, pearl. So you've got 3 pearls all in the ring. Think about June birthdays. Go through that calendar real quick. See if you got any jewelry loving ladies that have a June birthday. Take a look at this. This is going to be incredible, incredibly priced. I'm going to blow it out right now for $299. And you can get as many as you need, because we have a little bit of quantity that are, again, all identical. So get as many as you want to have, but it would be $30 off. So you get it for even less than $299. And that is just a fabulous ring. And I don't know if we have enough operators for a piece like this, but remember, you're actually only going to spend $269.10. There's no tax if you live outside of California. This will be a great way to try us for the first time. There's still no shipping. There's no like minimum threshold you have to spend in order to get a free shipping opportunity. That's always the way it is. And no sizing needed on this one. So it's $269. Again, it's going to be one size fits most. We're very busy on the phone lines. How many? Can everybody just scream out how many they want? And that way I'll keep track, because they will sell out today. No question about about it, and wanted to put it up early for that reason. And honestly, if you come back and call me in a week, once you get it home and say, that is the coolest ring ever. I can't believe I spent under $270 to get a ring in 18 karat gold and pearls. And you call me back in a week, we're not going to have them. And they certainly wouldn't be discounted anyway. So this is the time to take full advantage. And we've already got a few going out over here. Thank you. Someone just took 4 at a time. We've got a few, but I only started with about 20 of them. So obviously that's why it's coming up early. Not going to be enough to go around for everybody, especially when we have people getting more than one. And bless you, bless you, bless you. So here we go. That is fantastic. Hi, Andrea. Thank you so much. Oh, you are amazing. Thank you, Andrea, for your kind words. Happy Easter. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's very kind of you. Yes. You've got another one? You've got another one? Thank you. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You got 4. So that's 10. We're already more than halfway through because I see you've got 2 as well. Thank you so much. So we're really busy on the phone lines. And thank you. Andrea, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend. And this is, Alexandrite coming up too. And then Tracy, again, if you're looking for, we pulled a black, bless you, we pulled a black diamond pendant for Tracy out there. So we've got that for you. And thank you again. We have the turquoise, by the way. I'll just remind you while we're very busy on the phone lines, I do have the turquoise that we started the show with, which obviously is not going to last very long. That's probably just a function of not everyone's seen it yet, but there's the turquoise 3-stone ring. That's the 1 carat of Sleeping Beauty with the 38 points in diamonds. That's the white gold. That's $6.99 less your discount. So you've got that here as well. So gosh, you guys are the kindest, sweetest, most wonderful people. I'm getting so many emails from our viewers all saying, oh, happy Easter, and thank you, thank you. I'm so nice you were able to check in and be here for a little bit today. Very honored to be with you. Oh, really? Okay, so we have got, yes, one more. Thank you. One more. So sounds like a lot of people are just getting one. But again, that's fine. Just make sure you get one to try it. But that is not the kind of piece you are going to ever see again. Because how are we going to make 18 karat gold like that? How do you make a coil wrap around? I mean, I would love to know if this one was actually all, like, let's say it was splayed out in one direct line. I'd love to know how long that would be. I bet you it would be, I don't know, probably like 3 or 4 inches long of gold. You've got 3 over there. Thank you so much. So that's the idea. Get a couple. Mother's Day is coming. Maybe you're going to do something a little different. Maybe you feel like, I always do flowers. And trust me, she loves them. You know, the flowers. Although my mom says now, she tells my brother and I, she says, please don't give me flowers. She thinks that, yeah, I think that she just doesn't feel they're worth the price for, you know, for what they cost these days. And they're beautiful only for a few days. She said, don't just, and of course, I think, what does she mean? Like, get me jewelry instead? Probably not. But she's always saying, don't do the flowers. You know, just you know, come visit me at some point, right? That's all moms really want, is to be around their loved ones. But truly, I think to be able to have something that maybe is a little outside the box of what you typically do for Mother's Day, it'll be here before you know it. It's only a couple weeks away. So I just think that if you're on a budget and going, you know what, I would love to get her something lavish and really beautiful that she's going to have forever and enjoy for longer than a day or two. Well, there's your ring, there's your answer, and trust me, it's unique. I have a lot of jewelry. You guys have a lot of jewelry. A lot of us true jewelry obsessors and lovers, we have a lot of jewelry, but that's the beauty of that ring. I don't think she's going to have anything like that. I just don't think so. It's really unique and very, very unusual. So, and yet wearable and fun for everybody. And even for the younger gals, if you're going, yeah, pearls are for the grandmothers out there. Not any longer. Pearls are really, I mean, again, I think about, I sometimes, you know, I have to hang out with some of the really young generation, you know, the generation's far younger than mine. And I'm going, they're loving pearls even more. And that's because some of the biggest designers in the world use faux pearls in their costume jewelry that is like the ultimate status level for pins, brooches, bracelets, and bags. And I mean handbags too, they really do. So, oh goodness, Tony, you had to bring that out. Oh my goodness. Which is always kind of like, I feel like that photograph, Tony, at some point we'll have to show that, but maybe not now. But I do. That's such a funny photograph because it's actually, it's Easter related, but it's really from Halloween, because for whatever reason, apparently when I was little, my parents decided it would be fun to make me an Easter bunny instead of like your typical Halloween fare. Yes, kunzite gone. Thank you so much. And so that means the only thing left from the whole show so far is the turquoise 3-stone ring. Go figure that out. Okay, clip earrings are gone. These are almost sold out. And let's move on because I've got an Alexandrite band. I think I'm caught up with request 2. So that means come on in. And here's another band. What I love about this event is that I've never seen a lot of these pieces here. Like this one, never seen it before. Have you? Because I have not. And I've seen everything 5 and 6 and 7 times, it seems like. This one, as I should, I'm the host of the show. But this is 112792. Look at that. all burnished, even the bigger stones. We rarely get the bigger stones, what I call the center stones, because even though they're two, they're really, you know, they're the star of the show. Those are Alexandrites. 112792, you know what that means. This is your everyday wear Alexandrite because it's a band. It sits really low profile. If you don't like prongs or any sharp edges, that's your ring. It's still a subtle bypass, not totally bypassing each other, of course, but more asymmetrical. So that makes it interesting, gives it a little more width. It's platinum. It's 33 points in the Alexandrite from Brazil. Wow. We love the Brazilian Alexandrites, 8 points in the diamonds as well that are basically graduated down in size, but also burnished. So again, let us know on the turquoise because that's the only thing we have left in addition to just a couple of those pearl rings. But that is a great looking June birthstone as well. Now, how could it be that I just had pearl and I told you that was a June birthstone and then I have Alexandrite, I'm telling you that's a June birthstone? That's actually both true. It's actually going to be June has two birthstones, pearls and also Alexandrite. So just thinking ahead, but nice to be, you know, yeah, it's nice to be all ahead and ready to go and set up, ready to go for any of those June birthdays where maybe that is your exotic of your birthstones, so you're ready to branch out. Well, this makes it affordable to do so, and that's how we do it. It's going to be 8 points in diamonds. Again, the bigger stones at about 16, 17 points a piece there, and they're already showing purple. Aren't they? They're green and blue, yes, but they're already showing off their purple color change. And we'll make this really easy. And it's going to be less than $1,000 for a platinum band with two Alexandrites. That's not normal. Take a look. This even could be men's or ladies, I think, because when I see burnishing, I think that can be a little more unisex style. Doesn't look necessarily as girly. Yes. The pearly rings? Yes, we do, right? Andy's double checking for me because I have lost count because I am now showing Alexandrite, but we're good on the pearls. So yes, keep calling on the pearls as a lot of you are. This is not $9.99 though. Even better. Only one though. First caller takes it. That's what you get. It stays in the platinum. We'll size it for you. It's going to be $949 only. And then, thank you, Risa. She got a pearl ring and the earrings. Oh, you got it. Well, the kunzite's gone and everything's gone but the turquoise. This one's soon to be gone. That's how the event's been, and that just tells us we're doing prices at the lowest prices ever. That's why everything's going. Thank you, Risa, for being with me today, and thank you for shopping, and thank you for requesting early this morning. She was my wake-up call today. She was. Who knows? If it weren't for Risa, I may not have even made it to the show because she was my early morning wake-up call when the phone buzzed. I'm just kidding. I was up. All right, so here we go. I was just a little bit kind of still being a little lazy. She's on the East Coast, so she's on a much earlier track than I am. All right, so here we go. $9.49 on that one, but of course you get your 10% off, so that'll be right about $95 off or so. So not bad, right? Save an extra, get it for $8.54 and change, and you're good to go with two Alexandrites. All right, cross next. Let's keep going because this is I know what you're thinking. Okay, it's got to be one of those three crosses she shows all the time. Actually, this one's a little bit different, and this one is something I've also not seen before, at least not in the yellow gold, and that's what we have here coming up. Let's get to our cross, which again, just one. So you know this is actually still with that. It almost looks like little Easter eggs, doesn't it? That's what I kind of love about this one in particular, and I'm shadowing it, yet look at how the diamonds are still so bright as ever. 1125-035. I'm so glad we have so many of you with us today. It's nice to have you. This is going to be 112-5035. It's 18 karat yellow gold, so only the yellow gold on this one with those white diamonds. Each section, which there are 6 of, is kind of it's a series of baguettes that are tapered and rounds to make those pear shapes that are stacked together. And so it's got the hidden bail right up top, and then let's show it to you from a distance on the hand so we can make sure and get you the measurement you need. There it is. Oh, something about those baguettes. I love diamonds. All diamonds. I love all diamonds, all diamond cuts, all diamond colors, everything. But you know, when you see baguettes or princess cuts, they have this surface shine that no other diamond gives you. The other cuts just don't do that, and that's what I love when this moves. Take a look. It's like the disco ball effect, or what I usually call the flash bulb effect. It's an exact 1-inch drop, top to bottom. Of course, take your favorite yellow gold chain if you want to match it, and then it's going to sit right there behind the top portion. Let's take it on over the neckline just to show you how 1 inch translates from a distance away there. So there it is. Isn't that just stunning? Let me see if I can get focused here, like how far I need to be away to show you the true focus there. Yeah, it's a pretty cross, isn't it? I guess I got to step back. But look at how beautiful. So it's definitely sizable enough where it shows up. You're always going to see it. It's not disappearing. It's not a small piece. And we have got the price of a lifetime on that one. And do I have saw a little fuzz there, a little something. All right, so here we go. That one's going to be, wow, under $1,000, yes, but not $9.99. Look at that piece. Those are bright diamonds. Those are that's what happens when you get VS baguettes. That's how they look. That's what they do. I'll make it $777. You get it for under $700. There's only one. It stays in yellow. It's gone. Congratulations. Now for my gold quartz. It's like now for my next trick, pulling rabbits out of a hat. No, we don't do that. We pull rabbits out of little Easter eggs, apparently, which I always find funny of that graphic because little baby chicks come out of eggs usually, but in this case, we got our little bunny rabbit coming out of hatching right there from one of the most psychedelic eggs you'll ever see. It's beautiful, though. I love it. Those are my favorite graphics we do all year, are those right there. I love them. The colors are just, And I just noticed the stars on the egg there. I love that. I like the stars on the egg. Yes. You got it. All right. So everything from the show is sold except we have a couple pearl rings left, but every one of a kind we've had is sold. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Now this ring, gold quartz, 18 karat, item number is 4679. And this will, or wait, actually, I take that back. The Alexandrite band I think is still here, right? Nobody got the Alex band? Okay, so Alexandrite band is the one here so far. But here we go with our 220 gold quartz. And then you have the stacks of baguettes first before the round brilliants go down the sides. It is in 18K, stays in the yellow gold, of course. That's a 220. I will say this is a little deeper stone, so I don't think it looks like a 220. It looks a little bit smaller. I would say it looks like a carat and a half. And then just because I've had enough gold quartz that I would say it looks a little smaller than what it weighs, but it's got the round brilliance, so it's going to carry diamonds down the sides of the ring in either direction as far as you can see when it's on. But let's take a look at this on so you can prove, and I'll prove myself correct here, where you can see that really beautiful complement of diamonds. Definitely one of our more diminutive pieces. So really easy to wear. You can still stack around it with it if you'd like to. And you're getting those very important 34 points in diamonds, but it's also under 1,000. Well, so far, so good. And a lot of gold packed into that quartz. Every quartz is different. Sometimes they'll have just a little bit of gold. Other times it's really filling up the quartz so you get more of that gold density. So we'll do it for better than $9.99. I'll make it $8.88. And then, of course, your price is $7.99 at checkout. And here we are halfway through hour number 1 already. So make sure you dial in. If you have requests, the show flies by. They all do. We're moving in hyper speed to show you everything we possibly can. Everything. So that is really, really important. So that is where you definitely want to be on those phone lines fast. You see how quickly things are going. I have gigantic museum pieces as well. I have a huge Tahitian pearl that is really gorgeous that we have not seen in the event, of course. And then, a big Zambian emerald. I have the prettiest Mahenge pink. We got to show it. This is just affordable. And you know what we haven't seen? Had some great Mahenges, yes, but they're usually in the white or the yellow. I actually have one here in rose. So that just separates it from all the rest. And it's a really good combo. It looks great, I think. I think that's a great combo together. Really pretty. I mean, it's for like the true pink lovers. The pink lovers, that's your ring. Pink gold, hot pinky red, almost gives the white diamonds a tinge like they might be pinks as well. It's 2211. That's the item number, and call me on the gold quartz. So Alexandrite here, right, Andy? The Alexandrite's here. Alexandrite is here in gold quartz. That's all we have left from the show. And then I think we still have a couple of the pearl rings, but those were extremely popular. And again, I have a black diamond pendant for Tracy. Whenever you're ready, Tracy, if you're watching, let me know. It's sitting here ready to go. But this is going to fly. Even if you just want it for the mounting, even if you just want it for this stone. Because there are still gemstone collectors out there, and there are gals who have gems of their own collection that need just a great mounting. Well, this would be the event to shop, even if you're looking for one or the other. Here's how. 52 points on that Mahenge, 82 points in the diamonds that go all the way through that bridge. And now, a better price than $49.99. We have been lately discounting everything when it comes to the bigger Mahenges. Now, this is not the massive size that we've been seeing in the 1 carats, because 1 carat is a massive size in Mahenge. 52 points, not bad at all, but look at the elongation, which is going to give you a visual like it's larger. It has a perfect hue. That's the ultimate saturation. Sometimes you got to go to the bigger 1 carat plusers to get that bright red pink. Not here. Isn't that pretty in the rose? I'm actually loving this in the rose. I really am, because it's going to stay in that color of gold. It's going to be sized for you to whatever you need, but it's not even close to $49.99. Come on in, make it yours quickly, because remember, these pieces are going and fast, and they're not always going when we show it, but they're going right after the fact because we're moving fast. So let's make this even better than even $19.99. Are you ready? Because this is really This is one for the ages, and I guarantee you there'll be more than one shopper that wants to have that Mahenge at this new price in their collection. It's not even half of the 49 was 25. We're already taking it to 19. You know what I'm thinking about doing? Not leaving it there. Let's take it even lower. Just make sure we keep on this track of moving everything we have. And again, stays in the gold color, so that's the stone you get. That's the ring you get. You just need to let me know what ring size you need, and we will make this only $14.99. Go ahead. Then you get an extra $150 off. It'll make it $13.49 at checkout, and it will be yours. But that is a stunning stone, and it's like the ultimate neon level there, because Mahenges are neon stones. So that one's gone. Congratulations. Here's an opal. Let's go with the rose gold again. Let's go rose gold and opal together here. This is one of the brightest. Oh, look at that. Australian opal. Yes, please. Oh, yes, yes. It's got, it feels like also again, springtime. It's got all those colors, almost a blue, purple, periwinkle base color. And then the bright greens, pinks, reds, purples, yellows, all there. Look at the scroll work around it. Almost has a tad of a vintage vibe. And of course, it's not sitting straight up and down right now because it's leaning, because obviously the mounting. But let me show it to you here so you can see it on the hand. And it's a big stone. It's going to be 266 in size, and we did 18 karat gold. It's item number 7506. One only here. Big diamonds on the side, all four around it. But then look what they did. They did a trio in that little trefoil stack with the bezel set trio on either side. So you see that there, either side. Now it's going to stay in the rose gold, but look at the colors. That, again, so thoughtful. It works with that opal because of the colors naturally occurring in the opal. Really works beautifully in the rose gold, because there you see at the base from the side, it looks very pinky red. We have one, and again, all those colors only get brighter when you see it in person. Trust me, they do. You might think when you first open the box, oh my gosh, they switched it out and sent me a better opal. Here it is on the hand. It's actually, we don't do that, obviously. We don't do that. The piece you see is the piece you get. But look at that, and this is a little helpful, gets you a little more true to life color, but it's not even $29.99 any longer. Better value, one only. Come on in early. Just say sold, because you know you're getting the lowest price ever. It can't go any lower than where it is today. And it's actually going to be better than 29. We're going to take it super, super low. It's in the rose gold only. You see that's a nice big ring. Doesn't it look a little like could be a vintage piece from yesteryear, from another private collection, from some really well-known family? I mean, that's the kind of look it has. It's certainly a high-quality opal. And we're going to do that one for $990. You know what? Skip it. Let's do $949 instead. Another $50 off. And then you take about $95 off, which makes it $854 and change. So that's the way to go there. $854 and a dime. If you'd like to get that one in the rose gold, stays, and then of course we'll size it for you so that it arrives ready to wear. We've got a new contemporary diamond ring in gold. We've got a pink diamond smile necklace. We have blue zircon earrings, a big, big diamond cluster pendant. Looks like you're wearing one massive diamond. Also Tanzanites. I told you we have more Tanzanites today than I've had in any of these shows during this event so far. And it's going to be 3 stones all in that 4 carat range, which is usually our most popular. Plus I have a 2 carat, plus I have a 6 carat. So we can get you bigger, we can get you medium, and we can get you smaller, all at their best prices ever. Let me know who's got that opal. And then yes, the Paraiba that I had yesterday, I literally stopped them from melting. I said, that is too pretty of a stone and too perfect of a mounting. Let's give it one more chance on a Sunday. So I've got that here. And then look at this, just in case you want to go museum, but wearable. Here is the bracelet you need to have. Oh, yes, gorgeous. And I may not have polished it yet, but I just want you to see a glance at our largest ruby bracelet by far. It was just yesterday I had the ruby bangle. Now we're giving you more of a tennis bracelet link style, except 3 times over. 3 rows, nice and wide. Item number is 7627. That opal's still here in rose gold. Okay. So now we get to talk rubies, and 19 carats 05 of Burma rubies with a carat 76 in diamonds. Sign me up. What a piece. And 18 karat. We upgraded even the gold as if there wasn't enough gold value already. We added the higher purity of 18 karat gold, and there's sections of diamonds that make it look like you have big marquise cuts, but they're actually rounds together. So it is absolutely stunning. Wait till you see it on the wrist. You're going to absolutely love it. And this is a bracelet you can still wear all the time because it does have great durability. The rubies, the diamonds, really true, amazing wearability here. Look at that. Now that's something special. No question about it. Look at the size it's giving you. Truly, truly elite quality there. I love the way that really does look like you have big marquise cut diamonds that would be like 75 points a piece between every single one. And then of course it's going to go side to side, the entire bracelet. 7 inches in length, has an insert closure. So when it is clasped closed, look at how continuous. And the only way you know, obviously when you fasten this figure 8, you're not going to see that either. So now the front looks like the back. The side looks like the front. The side, right? Everything looks the same all the way around. That's your closure right there, and you cannot detect it at all. This is a big value. Obviously not exactly an inexpensive piece, but it is when I discount it. And there you can see, I want you to see, when it's latched, you can see the inside of the back there and see how completely finished it is. Truly well done. Remarkable piece. Was $29,999, by the way, so who wants a $30,000 bracelet? But for much less, well, that's what we're going to figure out right now. And it's actually one of the bigger discounts you're going to get with your 10% off. The higher in the piece, the more you end up saving. It is not even $15,000. So now you're under $1,000 a carat on Burma ruby. For the record, that does not happen. Not in today's society, not in 20 years ago. I remember when I started, obviously I've been selling a lot of Burma rubies for a lot of years. A lot of you know that. You've seen them for a long time. Never, never do you get them for under $1,000 a carat. We have essentially made that happen already, plus free diamonds and free 18 karat gold and a lot of it. So the value is there. Obviously, it's not going to be an inexpensive piece, but the value is there. So if you're thinking about rubies, you want that bigger look, you want that powerful idea, this is the way to go about it, no question. It's also not $15,000. No, it is not. It's not $14,000. It's not $13,000. Why is this not even $12,000? That's going to be the question. It's not 12 or 11 or 10. It's $99.99. You save $1,000 extra off that, so it will be $89.99 at checkout if you'd like to get that one, and hopefully you will, because that is one that is a do not miss, one of our better values I have ever seen. And I know it's not, again, for everybody, but that doesn't mean that it can't get a tremendous discount to get it its home today, make it yours. And again, it's got to stay in the white gold, so that's the case there. It's going to stay in the white gold. It's going to be those sections of diamonds. You see how beautifully finished it is. 7 inches, which is going to fit the average size wrist with a little room so it can move and spin and turn, and it's going to be $89.99 at checkout for that one. So something to consider here, because why not? That's the piece whether you choose to wear it every day, why not? Or more special occasion, live in it. Rubies and diamonds, can't get any tougher than that. Also in the museum category today, I do have one of the prettiest Spinels, and I shouldn't have even told you that because I don't even know. I would love to play the guessing game on this one. Look at that. One of the prettiest, brightest jewel tones. You know what it looks like? It looks like a cashmere sapphire. For the record, I've never had a 5-carat cashmere sapphire, but that looks like a 5-carat cashmere sapphire, and it's actually closely related. There's a very similar chemical composition between sapphires and Spinels, but that is outstanding. I love that one. I just love that ring. Emerald cut in the bridge. Beauty. Also have the demantoid. I saved that from being melted last night, so wanted to bring that back out. Shall we get to our first our little Tanzanite wheel, because I'm thinking 18 minutes till the top of the hour. We've got a very special, really affordable section here of the show too. And then if you'd like that bracelet, check it out. Peep that bracelet. It's really good. And then let's get to one more ruby. I've got a ruby and a ring here that's kind of fabulous. And if you want to spend a little less than $9,999 or $89.99, you got that opportunity too. But just in a ring with one single stone like that, and that one's set in platinum. I also have a black opal coming up. We're actually gonna just form a little wheel here, give you a few different options. Oh, I love this, that diagonal set oval. That's awfully pretty, and that's a lightning ridge opal with 18 karat gold. So far we're staying with the high-end metals. We'll keep that going. Oh my goodness, the sapphire is lovely. It's a royal blue sapphire. This one's also in platinum. Now that's no small stone. I've got a 1 carat sapphire. I might as well put that over here. We'll have that on the side. I'm gonna have to work on polishing that. And then a diamond ring. I'm actually gonna probably shift our ruby to the back so we can go ahead and bring the diamond ring up front. That looks like a really pretty little quatrefoil design made up of that quadrant of 4. Beautiful round brilliant diamonds. They're larger, and then here's your wheel. So opal, sapphire, ruby, definitely 2 of the big 3 are up up there. And then we've got the diamond ring, and they're all one of a kind. They are going to stay in the metal they are. I say metal because some are gold and some are platinum, of course, and we will get you great value on all four. So remember, just one only, so you definitely want to dial in on the early side. Here's as low as they can possibly go, and it's happening really quickly because obviously you know what's happening with all these values, and that is where you're saving a bundle. Let me walk you through the carat weights again. That's our 1 carat sapphire. 1 carat sapphire, all baguettes around it, kind of feels like a halo, but it's a little bit of an overlapping, so it gives a floral feel. That's going to have 30 points in diamonds. Then we go to the ruby. The ruby's also in platinum. That's a 57-point Burma ruby. Baguettes and rounds, that one has 34 points in diamonds. Then we go to the front, and the front is our diamond ring. It's 1125971. That's 18 karat yellow gold. So we've left the platinum world, we've gone to 18K, which is the best. 68 points in diamonds there, mostly among the four, but they're all big stones. I mean, think about it, there's only going to be 10 stones in the ring. And then we also have the opal from Lightning Ridge, Australia, 18 karat as well. So that may be white metal, but it's an 18 karat gold, and that's a 7x9. We didn't have a carat weight there, but it's a 7x9 millimeter at a diagonal, and then 20 points in diamonds. So now the question is, which one do you want to own, or better yet, which 2 or 3 do you want to own? You could take the whole wheel for as much as they're discounted, because the $49.99 start price is going further and lower than that. And to our lowest, yes. Let's go with the opal first. You got it, and that's what you do is you call in, tell me which one you like. We'll try it on. We'll give the item number 7952. Take a look at that opal. There it is, the Lightning Ridge black opal. Mostly blues and greens on this one. I detected a little bit of gold and orange and yellow, and that one's going to be our 7x9. Remember, that's 18 karat solid white gold. Diamonds around it, 20 points in diamonds. Let's make it better than $9.99. Yes, going right down to the drop. And you know what? Instead of $9.99, let's save you a little extra. I'm taking into great account that I've got full control over these discounts, but also it's Easter Sunday. So let's do extra value and then extra savings and then your 10% off, and we'll make them $949, which of course turns into $854 and change. So take any one of the four you'd like. We've got 60 seconds with that wheel. That sapphire on the left is a 1 carat. So it's very impressive to get that size. And ruby, looking good there. The ruby in the back's pretty amazing. You can see the clarity that has. Beautiful clarity for you. $949, $854 a piece. You let me know which one you like. We'll help you out, and we got to move. We've only got 50 seconds left with that section of 4 there, and you let me know which one is your favorite. We'll try them on, and then, of course, here's that sapphire. The sapphire on the hand, that's a really important ring. You would not expect to get a platinum setting at all, but let alone a 1 carat gorgeous royal blue, and then the diamonds, which are all the premium baguette, tapered so that they can make those curves around and create that halo. And then, of course, we got a ruby, and then that diamond ring, 10 bigger diamonds in that ring, totaling 68 points. You're getting almost 2/3 of a carat, or rather, you're getting over 2/3 of a carat, almost 3/4 of a carat in the 18 karat gold in the front. So that's it, guys. 15 seconds. They're all here. Let's keep moving. $949 turns into $854. I want to make sure you're aware of that, because why not save a little extra? $949 is amazing, and nobody would dispute that, but we're going even lower for you. So that's a huge, huge moment for our jewelry lovers. Yes. The one in the front, it's a diamond ring. It's all diamonds. It's going to be 68 points, 18 karat yellow gold. Take a look at that. That's awfully pretty. And you know, something special where it doesn't, it's not necessarily that it's intended to look like a solitaire, but it almost does look like a princess cut at first glance because it's more square when you put the 4 rounds together the way they did. 18 karat yellow gold. It's item number 5971 if you'd like to get that. It's $854. Remember, all bigger diamonds. Only 3 on each side, and then 4 in the middle. So that means 10 diamonds. On average, they're 6 to 7 points. So that's impressive. Obviously, it's the center stones that are larger. They're more like 10. And then the side stones are a little smaller, but all still significant. Zine, did you pick something up over there? Okay, so we've got a last call here. Anything on that wheel, $854 and change if you'd like them. Last call, last chance, last look at them. Then we have, I'm thinking top of the hour is 12 minutes away. We'll do a Tanzanite. A Tanzanite opportunity with the 4 carats. We'll go with our most popular and favorites in size, and it's going to be 4 to 5 carats, 3 different stones, yes, including a round, an emerald cut, and an oval. So if any of those sound good, and trust me, the round is going to fly. Yes. Diamond ring is gone. Thank you so much. 5971. Let's try on the opal again. Here's the opal one more time. It's item number 1127952, and that'll be the opal set at a little bit of an angle. It really sits low profile, so if you like a ring that's going to sit lower and not get in the way as you wear it, that's a good choice. It's also 18 karat gold, 9x7. I'm sorry, I don't have the carat weight. Sometimes opaque stones are measured in millimeter size and not carat weight. This is one of them, and it does have the 20 points in the diamonds as well. So that's $854 and change. Remember, that one's set in 18 karat white gold, where the other two up here are in platinum. So white gold over here, platinum for the ruby, platinum for the sapphire. Let me know which one is your favorite, and we will help you out. Okay, so let's see. We've got about 11 minutes to our top of the hour. We have bangles, we have tanzanites, we have, again, Tracy's black diamond request. Yes. Opal is gone. Thank you so much. Our Lightning Ridge 18 karat gold piece is gone, and we're leaving the platinum, ruby, and sapphire. All right. So last chance, and we still have 3 rings left from the first hour that I know of. We have the opal, we have the gold quartz, and we have the Alexandrite band. So the Alexandrite band had 2 Alexandrites burnished into a platinum band. So very excited. Let's go ahead and show you this Burma. This is one of my best. It's just straight out of the vault, and I'm talking about the museum vault that we have here. And let's move those aside. Ruby and sapphire still available in platinum if you'd like them. This is the one that really, to just leave it kind of facing up like that is important. But let me just go ahead and get you an item number to get you started here. It is going to be the 1118764. That is a 4 karat 95 masterpiece of Mother Nature. Truly is. Not much in this world is going to look like that stone. And if it was, I think most experts and gem lovers and gemologists would agree, that's going to look like a cashmere. We've seen a couple cashmeres even just recently, just yesterday. They were smaller, but that has the color of, we oftentimes see out of cashmere, which is a defunct mine. It was 100 years ago it was mined. It's a very special sapphire that, it's a sapphire mine in the border of Pakistan that produced really well-known, very high-quality sapphires that were different colors, blues mostly, and also these rich kind of intense cranberry purple meets pink. And that's what this looks like. However, let's go to Burma, the best source in the world for rubies, but also for very important spinels. I'm talking about some of the best spinels in the world come from Burma. Just like our rubies do, again, very chemically similar to sapphire. Sapphire and spinels are only one chemical difference, but they are different gem families. So different families entirely, but very similar in the way they're made in nature, if that makes sense. Take a look at this. This is $495. In the carat weight, it's huge. It also has a carat 11 in the diamonds in the bridge. The double row is going to run underneath it and through. The sides are going to come up and meet the halo around your emerald cut. That's what it looks like from the sides. This is just a really, really, really good stone. And it's got reds. It's got purples. It's got blues, very distinctive blues. And then these rich magenta tones. Every time it shifts just a little bit, like a millimeter in movement, it just lights up. Here's a better view. Here's what it looks like, and let's let it move. Look at that. Look what it does. So bright, and to think this one is going down in a discount, it's not even, no, it's not $13,999 anymore. You've seen this before. You know it. It's one of those memorable pieces. You don't need to see that every day. It's probably been on the air twice ever, and yet it's memorable because it's so high-end, so rich, so saturated. Spinels get a bad rap sometimes because people think that, oh, I think I had a spinel in my high school class ring. Well, those are usually synthetic spinels. They're man-made, lab-grown. They sound important, but they're not. So then a lot of people go through life thinking spinels are fake stones, and they're not. They're just, like a lot of stones, there's a lot of synthetic varieties out there. That's not what we're looking at. We don't do synthetics. We don't do simulants. We are all about not only the best in the world, but the best natural in the world. That's really our wheelhouse. So that's what you get here. The diamonds are gorgeous. They go every which way, including under. And we're going to make this better than even $99.99. Only one. It's a true collector's status piece. And you got to keep it in the white gold, but good news is I think it looks absolutely fabulous. That's what you would choose, I believe, with that particular color of stone. And let's make it even better than even $4,999. Here we go. This is a big moment right now, and we'll make this one only $48.88 for that collectible and just bright, rich, gemmy tones. Suzette, we've got your request next. That's a good sign. Thanks, Mom. All right, here we go, and $48.88 plus there's nearly $500 off that price, so you realize you're only going to spend $43.99. That's a lot better. $43.99. Suzette, I like your taste. We've got a beautiful purple Paraiba coming up. Similar colors to actually what we're seeing in the Spinel, but a little more neon coming through. So that's very exciting. So we'll have that for Suzette. Hi, Suzette. Thank you for being with us on this Sunday. Very nice to have you. Well, guess what? She asked for something. It's here, and we're going to show it right now. Right now, here, it's a big stone, too. It's a 5 karat 30. Wow, is this good? So watch the difference here. from the rich, yeah, these are jewel tones, very rich and saturated, then similar colors, but neon. And of course, this is a totally different stone. Here we are in talking about tourmaline. Look at that. Tourmaline. Look at that piece. 5 carats, 30. Item number 7748. That's a gem. That's one of the more highly collectible stones I can ever show you because it is still Paraiba, because it's got that purple tone. Doesn't look like amethyst. All the other purple stones out there give you a very different look. This is our 530 with a carat and a half in the signature mounting. Last time we saw this mounting was with an aqua, and it was flying out of here, and it spurred about, I don't know, 15 requests after that for something similar. So it's a classic style of mounting, just tailor-made for this jumbo size pear shape that we have. And it's supposed to be $12,999, but it is not. Discount time is here. What a way to celebrate a Sunday and a holiday at that, and make it even better than $99.99. There is only one. It does have full finishing on the inside there. We'll try it on the hand for you so you can see 2 ways to wear a pear shape, of course. Do you want to wear it like that? Or do you want to switch it around and wear it like this? Yes, Jess. Yes, I do. Yes. We didn't even show it yesterday, but I have it. You got it. Big ruby coming up next. You got it. This one's going to be even less. Happy Easter, by the way. Glad you're with us. Here we go. Not even 99, 89, 79. We'll go all the way down, $69.99 plus $700 off that price. It'll be $62.99. One caller. And by the way, you see little inclusions when you're really up close. That's the intention. We want you to see every last detail of your stone, but I do want to point out how that looks from a distance. Yes. Thank you so much. All right, Suzette's going to take her request. Thank you. Let me go grab that 351 though, because that's my next request up here. And I did not show it, but I talked about it yesterday. And there's a beautiful bangle that would go with it. And so let me see if this is already sold, so don't get your hopes on that one. I just want to make sure I can find our ruby here to show you next, and then we will get that up for our next request. But that's always what you do, is you make those requests known to us. We'll bring it out as quickly as we possibly can for you. And I should probably not be showing this to you anymore because someone's going to take it, but I know it's already gone. So that is, let me see if I can find this ruby. I hope it's here. I thought it was here. I've got another ruby that's smaller. Let me see if I have a really jumbo size. Otherwise, we might. Here it is. Found it. It's hard to miss when you see like that bright red just gleaming and glowing. Here's our next one. It's 111 4809. Oh my. I don't think it could be any more perfect. Let me just make sure it's 100% polished here. Wow. I feel like we would have like a little like audio track of applause or something right now, or maybe that, ooh, ah, look at how stunning this is. With a stone this size, which is our largest, by the way, in the inventory, you would expect something somewhat maybe negative, like an inclusion that's visible, maybe a little more opacity and less glow. Maybe a color that's a little off true blue-red. Not here. It's 111-4809. Thank you, Suzette, so much for shopping that gorgeous Paraiba. You will love it, and what a collector's piece that is. Here is the ruby. 351 is the size. It's massive. It's highlighted because it's the largest one in our inventory. It has a full carat 28 in the signature mounting. About 20 years ago, my mother bought a ruby from one of the places I worked. And it's in this mounting. Now hers is right now, she's not watching, she's watching baseball, but and she's doing a great job watching that baseball. She's rooting on my behalf right now. But here's the thing. It's true, she told me today she doesn't watch me on her phone anymore because she has this on TV now where she lives. So she watches, she goes, so I don't really, she just admitted that to me this morning. She goes, I don't really watch, if there's something else going on, like I flip back and forth. I'm going, really? Okay, good to know. So anyway, I'll tell a little secret. She bought this ring in a 2-carat version. It's still, 20 years later, her favorite piece of jewelry. Her most prized collectible is her 2-carat Burma ruby. And it looks a lot like this. It's in the similar mounting. So again, she's got a collection. She was shopping for jewelry well before I was doing this. So like well before I was even around. She was shopping for jewelry. This is a prize of a ruby. Take a look at it. It is so amazing. It's 351. And that is stunning. Wait till you see it from a distance away. Of course, it's going to have that fully finished under gallery as well. You see there, solid 14 karat gold, stays in the yellow. You wouldn't want it any other way. You've got to realize, I know we don't see this all the time, this started at $39,999, and it is a value at that. You know why? Those rubies usually go for $20,000 a carat. If you took $20,000 a carat and applied it by 3.5, well, guess what? That's 70 grand. So it's already too low. We've added a carat 28 in diamonds and gold, and it's not 39,000, it's not 10,000. You want to watch a ruby fly? It's going to happen right now. It's not even $99.99. There's $30,000 off. This just does not, look at that color. Look what happens when it's directly up to your eye level. That is what it's all about. You're looking for the Easter eggs? That's the prize of the day. Like the one golden egg, like my grandmother put on the best Easter egg hunts when I was little. She had this amazing like ranch style home with this big old gazebo in the courtyard and the orchard. And so it was really good for Easter egg hunts. Really good. Really good. I hope I wore my Easter bunny suit when I went. But I gotta say, there was always one special egg, right? And it usually would have like maybe a couple dollars inside of it, something special besides just candy. This is the prize of the hunt today. And you know what? It's not even $8,999. It's not even $79.99. Now we're just far too low. And it's a $6,100 mounting, so you're really paying very little for the ruby, because we have to think about what the gold and diamonds are by themselves. It's going to be $7,888, but then there's nearly $800 coming off that price. So $7,099, it's just a smidge over $7,000 to get a 351 ruby, all the diamonds every which way, and one of our best. I mean, everything we've ever had. It's been almost a decade of showing you great rubies, and it's the perfect timing. It's the top of the hour as well. We did have a Wanda request, so I've got some emerald earrings for you, Wanda, coming up before we do our Tanzanite top of the hour, which is our Tanzanite trio on the way. So Wanda, we've got your request coming up. This also a request here, $78.88, huge savings, a little over $7,000 to get it to you with that gorgeous color and clarity. And that's tough to get in a half carat ruby. It's tough to get in a 1 carat ruby. The fact this is 3.5, and why is 3.5? May not sound like a big deal in some stones, but in ruby it's huge because this is a chromium rich. That color of ruby comes from chromium. The chromium rich stones of the world, there are many, are never big sizes frequently because the chromium, just the presence of the chromium as the crystal structure grows inhibits the growth. So it really is one of those that it just stunts the growth of the stone. So you don't get crystals that big. So to be able to have a crystal that can be faceted and produce a 351 is very unusual for that reason. Okay, so now we're going to show Wanda's request, and it's the emerald earrings. And I certainly have smaller rubies, but honestly, I don't think you're going to get much of a savings even if you go down to 2 carats or 1.5 carats. I have 1.5 carat Burmas that are that price or very, very close to that price. So I would seriously consider spending a little more to get real. I mean, we don't use the word perfection very often when it comes to Mother Nature, and because none of us are, and you know, people aren't perfect, and gemstones aren't perfect, and diamonds aren't perfect, but that's as close as you're going to get. It's giving you everything you want. And by the way, welcome to the show. Glad you're with us today. Happy Easter, one and all. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being with us. And this is our top of the hour. 2 hours left on this Sunday together. That's it. We've got a lot of requests coming in, which I hope will continue throughout this Sunday. We don't see you back till Wednesday night. So whether Sell It or Melt It's happening on Wednesday, I'm not sure. It really depends on what happens over the next 2 hours. So that's why also I would recommend calling in as quickly as you can to make requests and get anything you'd like. So here we go, back to the wheel with that ruby. One last look there, and then we'll get to Wanda's request, which I had the most beautiful emerald earrings towards the end of yesterday's show. Here is something else, because those were sold, of course. So I want to show you the pear shapes we have now in a little bit of a stud style. And then, yes, we are going to be getting straight away to our Tanzanites coming up right after Wanda's request is shown. But here's item number 6586. Thank you so much for asking for that 351, because that's just, this is where I really get a kick out of showing gems like that. I mean, every show and every piece we show is really exceptional, but some are even of a higher degree than what I normally get to show you. I mean, that ruby is exceptional. Yes. Oh, thank you so much. Enjoy that 351. The ruby is sold. Our Paraiba purple is sold. We've got emerald earrings right now that I would encourage you to dial in quickly on. There's 18 karat gold here, which is great for an earring. There are post and butterfly backing, so you can wear them different ways, but the post is just a smidge higher than center. And then you've got that look there. Of course, look at those baguettes side to side there. At the widest part of the pair is where they emphasize that with the baguettes. Then you've got the rounds the rest of the way. It's going to be in the 18 karat yellow gold, which I love, 33 points in diamonds. Here's what you're going to see from a distance here. If you want to go straight up and and down, north to south. Otherwise, you can go east to west or at a little bit of a diagonal if you'd like to. That's what it looks like, almost a half an inch, almost. It's a little bit shy of a half an inch. And then I'll just pop one on the ear here for you so you can see how that's going to look from a distance away. Look at how pretty those are. Wow, still the glow. Let me see if I can give it some extra light here so you can really see the glow they're going to have. That is just a beautifully bright Colombian emerald. And of course, to get a match pair, not easy to do in emeralds. Really, truly not easy to do in emeralds. So love that they're here. It's why we see so few of the emerald earrings. So let's take another look at them close up. We'll get you a better price. Whoa, $49.99 is what I was expecting. Let's go even lower. They just got a new markdown right here and now. And now they're only $1,999 instead. So $19.99. There'll be $200 extra off that, just for the sake of Sell It or Melt It. So everything got to go. Then we're going to do our Tanzanite trio. The Tanzanite trio is next. It's our top of the hour, just a tiny bit late because we'd rather get requests in, and we did. And so we're caught up with those. So continue to get your requests in, whatever you want to see from the entire inventory. We will help you there. But that earring, no way that sticks around. It's just a matter of who's going to be first on the phone lines to say yes to those incredible emerald earrings. Love that. So this is your last call on those emerald earrings. Let's see who's got them. Then we're bringing out the, never mind, we have one more request to get to before our Tanzanite trio for Joni. Hi, Joni. Oh, the paw, wait a minute. Oh, the paw ring is here. It's the big paw ring that's more like a signet ring with a paw. I love this one, Joni. This is really precious. We had the yellow diamond paw the other day. Sold out completely, no surprise, everything has been. But I also have the white gold paw coming up, which is 1110. Are the earrings here? All right, the earrings are here for the moment. Hold on, let me make sure you see the full entirety of each stone there. From base to the tip, yes. 220 gold quartz, thank you so much. That was in the 18 karat yellow gold, thank you, thank you. Gold quartz gone. We have a couple pieces left from our number one, but not many. So give us a call, the big ruby bracelet. Boy, did we show a lot of jewelry. We'll keep that going. The emerald earrings are here. Happy Easter, everybody. Let's show. This is like my favorite combination of things in rings because it's a big, bold gold band. It also is a pave diamond. This is our pave. I love this ring, Joni. Call me early. I bet you we're probably already getting busy. Just the thought of the paw ring is here. Well, it's only one. That's the bummer. I could sit here and sell 500 of them, and we can't because we only have one. So that is the downside of this event. We have one. It's in white gold. We'll size it for you. 111,570 is the number. And here we go. The emerald earrings are still here if you'd like to get those. But here we are with 23 points in diamonds. It's kind of like a plateaued surface. So the pave is right up front and up top. And then we have, the solid diamonds making that paw so it's really visible. It's quite large. It's finished beautifully on the inside. We only have one. It's under $1,000 and it's not $9.99. There's the finishing. Here's what it looks like on. And that is, yes, it's really our pave. Pave diamonds, paw style. Let's blow it out for $799. And then you get $80 off that. So $799 turns into $799. Do you have it? All right, that's gone. Bye. It's gone. White gold. Let's go to our Tanzanite trio. Thank you so much. We'll go back up close. That's where I'm going to start. Now, I do have to add 2 rings to it. But wanted to start here. What a beauty. Make sure it's polished here. And this is just, oh my goodness, look at that. Wow. So there are 2 more because these are all that we have in the 4 to 5 carat range. And that tends to be a very popular. We'll go back to popular, not popular. This is a beautiful carat weight to get for wearability, everyday wear. There's our round. You want to see the other 2? Emerald cut and oval classics. Oh, wow, though. I love this mounting. That one's actually going to go in the middle here because this mounting, it's actually a series of 3 individual fancy cut. They're not just even tapered. This one's a little different. There's a much wider into much narrow baguette tapering done here. This is really good. That's a great way to do a classic, and I love the way the baguettes are going to come up and be as wide as the stone is long almost, but then really flares down and tapers down. It's a very elegant look. And then I have the emerald cut. Speaking of elegant, I always associate elegance and emerald cuts together. One of each. You want to see a trio just like snap your fingers, get them out of here. This is going to be what you get is what's on the air. So all that red flash only gets better in person. It's okay, I'm gonna walk you through carat weights. I don't even know how you decide. I love each one equally. I think usually it's very easy to pinpoint a favorite, I would say. But really, is that right? Tony, my mom just told me I was making a big deal because she gets us on DirecTV, but she's never in the room where DirecTV is, so she likes her cable. I told you ever since we went on cable in Las Vegas, she doesn't watch on the phone anymore. And she says, today there is no cable. There is no Cox feed. Okay, well, all right. So no Las Vegas viewers with us. Just so you know, we'll tell our technical people. No cable this morning. Yes? I don't know how you choose. How'd they even choose a round? How'd they choose? I can't choose. I can't decide. I don't even know, but we have somebody already eyeing the round. They're all in the gold color they're in, which is 14 karat white gold, except for this one. This one's an 18 karat. So, Andy, just so you know, before I forget, no Cox cable today in Las Vegas. It's a black screen. Okay. So just so you know, I'm not sure about everyone else, but here's the emerald cut in 18 karat gold. That's the 461 with 51 points in diamonds. If you want to go with the oval, that's a 436, 63 points in diamonds, but only 6 stones, so they're about 10 points plus a piece. Then we go to the round, already verifying. The round is over here, tons of gold, 411 and a carat 20 in diamonds. You get the most diamond weight with the round. That's the one. If I had 50 of them, they would sell out. I don't have 50, I have 1. That's what the round looks like on the hand. Again, it's going to wrap around. So those burnished diamonds that are set into the gold wrap around the sides. Here's what it looks like up close again. I have got to tell you, they're one of a kind. They will go quickly, very quickly. And the same price on all three. That's why they're hanging out together. I've got $89.99 as our starting price. You better believe it. We're going to do better, a lot better. It's not going to be $89.99. This is your Blue Wing Block D blowout, or in this case, it might be like a meltdown. It's like yeah, it's a meltdown. I haven't melted down yet, but we are literally melting down the jewelry. If it stays, I don't think that's going to be an issue here with this particular trio. They will all go get their happy homes, and I'll tell you what, whichever one you like, they're not $89.99. They're not half of that at $4,500. They're not even $4,000. Or $39.99. Get ready, seller and melted event. They're all going, and they're not $45, they're not $39, they're not even $29.99. Just say sold on your favorite. And I'll tell you what, there is not a way to go wrong. I can't even give you a preference. I can't give you a, well, this one's got a little bit. No, the colors are consistent, the neons are consistent, the diamond mountings are gorgeous. They're really wearable and classic. I'm going to make them better than 29 or 28. Or 27. You come on in and take whichever one you like, because we're getting very, very, very much down to the final Blue Wing Block Ds we have overall anyways. So why not? It's the best of all worlds. You got the final chance to get the museum reserves. You got the Blue Wing blowout. You get the extra 10%. It's not $27.77 or $26.99. Or even $25.99. We're taking them even lower than that. Call me with your request. I think our emerald earrings are still here, by the way, and these are not $25.99 either. Let's go absolutely crazy and give you the best value right here and now. And no, they are not going to be $2,500. They're $24.99. You take $250 off that. It's going to be $22.49, and when they go, they're gone. That's it. Once they're spoken for, they're done for good, and we don't get to see them again. The round is gone. Congratulations on the round. Thank you so much. I'm going to try on the other two here so that whichever one you happen to be thinking about, you'll get an idea of what it's like. Remember, this is the oval. It's a 436. The diamond weight is 63 points on this one. That's what it looks like there. So that's what the oval looks like on the hand. What a beautiful way. It almost looks like you have one big trillion cut diamond on each side. The way these diamonds are set side by side with it, and look at all those reds. Very difficult to get the red flashes in the oval, but that's why it's museum reserve. Here's the 18 karat gold and the emerald cut. That's the 461, yes. Inside of the round again, you got it. It's fully finished. We showed it. We'll show it again. That's the 461. That has 51 points in diamonds, both baguettes and rounds. A kind of dressed up way to do a halo because it's got the combination of two different cuts together. And that's going to be our 51 points in diamonds with 18 karat solid gold. So two great choices there, both $22.49. Here's the round again. I'll show you the inside finishing of the round one more time, and then we'll give it 60 seconds. And are they really staying? Is today the day I finally get, after 6.5 years, is today the day I buy a Blue Wing Block D? It could be. There's the inside. There's that inside with that flower design in the undergallery. So kind of mimics actually the Portuguese cutting of the round itself is the way that that undergallery is done. So that one's already spoken for. It's got the huge diamond weight there, carat 20, well done. And then we'll see who wants the emerald cut or the oval. Remember, they are 4 to 5 carats, 461 on the emerald cut, 436 on the oval. Take whichever one you prefer. That's that, 30 seconds, done. Then we're done with the Tanzanites. I mean, I do have a 254 later. I've got a 609 later. So I have more than I've had in any single event of this event since it started 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks in a day, as a matter of fact. And so now we're going to get a move on. We got a lot more to do here. And last call, last questions, last anything. You tell me how we can help you own whatever it is you want to see. I do have a request already set aside. It's a black diamond pendant. Tracy, if you're out there, I don't know when you asked for this, but I had it here ready for me this morning. So again, we've got your black diamond. Yes. Let's go on the oval on the hand again. Sure. Here's item number 1128258. And that's what it looks like. That is the oval on the hand. Now that's going to be the 436. It does have 63 points in diamonds, but there are only 6 diamonds. There are 3 on each side, flared out or really out towards the stone and then tapered on the sides of the band. So that's going to be, again, $22.49 for a, I don't know about you, but that oval, it's a 436, but it looks bigger. It looks like a 6 carat to me. And I've actually got a 6 carat oval sitting here that I could show you. I mean, that's a much bigger size visually than what it's weighing, I think. And I've seen enough Tanzanites to know. So that's something to consider there. It gives you a little bigger look. So does the emerald cut at that matter. Look at this emerald cut on the hand. So 461, it's looking 6 carats plus as well. Look at that. That's very, very unique. I mean, there, you want the oval? All right. Oh, actually, the emerald cut's gone. The emerald cut is just sold now, 7251. So 7251 is the 461 18 karat white gold, and that is the baguette and round diamond halo at 51 points. So we're back to the oval, which is 8258, and that's the last one remaining here of that 2249 trio. I say that because that's the price after your discount. And don't forget, yes. Oh, that's awfully kind of her. Well, happy Easter to Concepcion. Thank you so much for those wishes. I hope you have a wonderful day. I want to thank you for shopping with me today. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. And more importantly, enjoy that ruby for a lifetime. That's for sure. Okay, and then the 6 carat. I have a 6 carat. Actually, here's a special surprise. I don't know, maybe we need to do this now. There were a lot of you that missed out on the round, correct? We just had the 4 carat round, first to go. Let me just show this to you. This is my 6 carat round. So if you can, let's say you missed out on the round and you're okay going a little larger, we have 1128161. Maybe we show this now. Oh, hi, Laura. We've got Laura's request coming up, which is a beautiful triple DBTY bracelet. Yeah, we'll get that next. I have, let's wait a second. We've still got the oval here available, which I love, so I might be taking that one home today. Last call on the oval, that's the 436, 2249 at checkout. I do want to just let you know, we can do this about 15 minutes. Let's say bottom of the hour. We'll bring out the round for you. It is a 6 carat 09. Also has a lot of diamond weight, actually very similar to what we saw in the round earlier. This also has a carat 14 in diamonds. I do want to get to this request because, again, I'm mindful of the fact you may be having a very busy schedule today, so want to make sure we get requests in as soon as we possibly can. So Laura, let me go ahead and show your request, and then that's coming up at the bottom of the hour. I'm going to show you 1114195, in which is a bracelet we have white and rose gold in. I'm going to go with it on the wrist first here to show you what this looks like side by side, so you can really pick your favorite gold color, but this is all one bracelet. So whether you choose the rose or the white, that's all one fabulous bracelet. And what they did, let me show you just the one at a time so I can show you how it's all attached. So this will not actually twist or turn. It's that diamonds by the yard style, except the diamonds in sections are lined up in trios. And wait, I've got my little clasp enclosure twisted here. So let me fix that. But that's what it looks like from a distance. So when you see, it's still going to have, this makes it a lot easier. I don't really love to fumble with little link clasps. I think they can be more difficult to do. So I love that this has that larger box link. So it's really easy to slide one side into the other and then have a seamless look, and it's a really high-end bracelet. And this one's always, because of the way it's all, these bezels are soldered together. So 1114195 is the item number, and it's going to be 72 points in diamonds per bracelet. We have white and rose only. I have 2 in white, 1 in rose. That is it. So it's a nice wider style, and it's a way to do like a different take on a tennis bracelet. And what I love too is that it's always going to sit with the diamonds facing up. because it's sitting against your wrist like this. So it's not going to, let's say we've done a single row diamonds by the yard, and it tends to flip and turn because, well, it moves. This is more stationed, so it really does stay and keeps those diamonds facing out to the world. So something to keep in mind there if that's something you really enjoy like I do. White and rose available. It is going to be $999. And it's essentially 3 bracelets in one. So that is a great way to get a lot of beautiful bigger diamonds and a lot of gold together for one incredible price tag. So that's going to be, and again, there's the white gold. Let me also show you the rose gold here as well, and which we only have the one in the rose gold. So the rose gold is going to be very quick to go. I have a feeling we've been seeing more popularity lately of rose gold and diamond combinations, but thank you, Laura, for that request. It's actually $8.99 and change at checkout. So we have one Tanzanite left. It's the oval from our wheel, and now we're looking at this beautiful way that, again, these are all, again, they're not lined up just because I'm holding it perfectly still. They're actually going to be lined up and soldered so they stay that way. And then there still is going to be your figure 8 safety. So when you do get that box link enclosed, you're going to have the one figure 8 safety to make sure that it's super secure on the wrist. So that is a request. White or rose are available, so let me know which one you prefer. Here's the white gold again, and then that's going to be, I'll show you up close too. Let me just hover it. It's obviously not going to sit on its own up close very well, but just to really get an idea of still the white bright diamonds that we use, your perfect way they all match. You can see how it's finished, and then literally see how they're put together. That's the back. So if you do put it on accidentally backwards one day, you're probably not going to notice for a while. That's the front. So again, you see the diamond cutting of the chain there in between. That's consistent. So 2 white, 1 rose. That's all we have. It's $8.99 per bracelet. So that's it, guys, $8.99, and that'll be gone. And then we've got more on the way. Yellow diamond, big Tanzanite, gorgeous emerald. The Paraiba's here. Yes. White gold? Rose. Oh, so the rose is sold. The rose is gone. We have 2 in white gold available. Let's keep moving. 2 in white gold at $8.99. It's a 3-in-1. So you're spending $8.99 really. If you take $8.99 divided by 3, that would be as if you're paying $300 per bracelet. That doesn't make a lot of sense when you got bezel set bigger diamonds like those are and 3 different chains. Okay, so coming up, we're going to show you a really beautiful, actually, what's interesting is there's also 2-carat rubies that I compiled. I told you at the beginning of the show that we had Burma rubies. We brought out the 351 and it's gone, and then I do have 3 other rubies that are here that are smaller in size but still big, like the heart shape, the pear shape, and an oval. So just a heads up, if you were thinking, I want a ruby too, and with discounts like that, maybe today's the day I get my big Burma. Look what we have for you in Burmese rubies that are all over 2 carats in size. We actually have, 2 of them are 2 1/3 and the others over 2 1/2. So they're all there as well. So again, we've got some big ruby specials and values. Got the last of the diamond bracelets. So if you want those triple DBTYs all together, then please dial early because we only have 2 in white gold remaining. And then those rubies, well, let's just blow them out real quick. Yes. Is she? Tracy, hi. Well, we've got your request coming up right now then. Thank you for letting me know. I'm so glad you're here. She had asked for a black diamond pendant. We'll get to it now. I know it's a busy Sunday with, I'm sure you've got perhaps some plans throughout the day, so want to get those requests in as soon as we can. Let me make sure that is polished up as best I can here. 111-8057. Now, black diamonds oftentimes will have a little bit of a characteristic to them, but there it is. And you see this great reflection about it. I do want to show you how it's a deeper stone. It's a beautiful look. You can see it's an opaque diamond, so we're not going to talk about clarity, but this is the option where there are bales all the way around. So you see the sections of pink diamonds with the white. You can actually put those wherever you'd like because there are bales all the way around the piece you can utilize if your chain is small enough. Otherwise, you use the 2 ovals you see there, and then that means that would be like this. Let me show you how it's intended. But again, you can maneuver it a little bit if you'd like to. It's intended to have the pink diamonds on the sides like that, east and west. The black diamond itself is a 380. This is all in 14-karat rose and white. It's a 380 black diamond, 4 points in the pink diamonds, and also 76 points in the white diamonds. But I want to give you a look at it on the hand in a moment too, but it's going to be basically a hidden bale, so it's going to look like it's floating. I think you can use a rose or a white gold chain, and either way would look gorgeous. If you have our pink diamonds by the yard, you could definitely use that. That would be stunning. And here's what it looks like from a distance on the hand here, just so you can see what that's all about size-wise. And again, get creative. If your chain is dainty enough, it can go through and make, you could put the pink diamonds north and south or add a bit of a diagonal if you wanted to. Here's the overall diameter. It's going to be 3/4 of an inch, top to bottom. I'm going to show it to you on the neckline next. It's going to be a total of 80 points in diamonds, but again, upgraded to the white and the pink diamonds together. That's what it looks like from afar. So you see, it's got a lot of size to it. It's got presence, it's got size, it looks fabulous, it is fabulous. And we'll take it back up close here so you can see what that's all about. That is just a beautiful black diamond, and we don't see many of them. And again, it's still pure carbon, but really just opaque. So that's the big difference with a black diamond. We're going to make it only, you know what, how about $1,999? A big reduced price on a nearly 4 carat. So you'd be getting, well, you'd be getting 4 carat 60 overall. So that's a very important piece. And with the pinks and the white diamonds, then what we'll do is bring back that ruby trio for you as well. There is only one pendant here, so that's it. The only one we have like it. It's our only black diamond option we have. 3/4 of an inch. Still gives you the circular style, which is always very popular. We saw all of our circle pendants sell earlier in this event, from the larger to the smaller to the pink to the yellow to the white. So we've seen all of those go and get their homes, but this just gives you that circular style, but all filled in, all solid diamonds. So 3 different types of diamonds at once, by the way. So now I'm going to bring the rubies back, because for those of you that admired the 351, let's show you our next sizes, where there's a little bit of variation, but they're all huge and they're all well over 2 carats. And we have 3 options as far as shapes go, from oval to heart shape to pear shape as well. And this is going to be another big reduction in price, a big old blowout for you on rubies that are still the best of Burma. And it's going to be our 2 carat 33 on the oval, 233 also on the heart shape, and then your largest one is actually the pear. The pear shape is the largest by far. It's the 257 that's in the pear shape in the bridge. As far as diamond weights go, you have it's always going to be over a carat except for the pear. The pear is going to be just under 94 points in diamonds there. This is a very wide bridge. That's going to give you 136 in diamonds. Then our heart shape also over a carat in diamonds. That one's 18 karat gold, so you get an upgrade on the gold. And it's the heart shape, which is also an upgrade, and it's 116 in the big halo and the double row down the sides in the heart. We talked and discussed a little bit about Burma rubies. The best value, and I've been quoting this price tag for like 25 years, so it's conservative to say the least. But to get a heart shape or to get any big ruby out of Burma, even the smaller rubies, 20,000 a carat is what you expect to see. We're thrilled to bring you values like this on such enormous stones. They're still very important, larger gems that you're getting. Rubies are tough. We talked about this with the 350. The fact that it takes chromium to give ruby their colors. They're rubies because of the chromium. They would not be. If they were not chromium rich, they'd be a sapphire. Depending on the elements that are within, the trace elements are what dictate the color. And if it's blue or green or orange or pinky orange or yellow, it's a sapphire. If it's red, it's a chromium rich corundum, which is ruby. So they are very, very tough to find in big sizes like you see here. Take a look at these, all 2 1/3 or more. And yet one great price on our large rubies really quickly before we go. And again, we've only got about 90 minutes left in the show, and we don't see you till Wednesday. So this is the time, and yet we have not, up until that 351, we hadn't brought any rubies in big sizes to this event. So we're thrilled they're here. They're going to be your choice of. They stay in the yellow gold, which is just really, there is nothing quite like a ruby in yellow gold. So they will stay that way, and then we're going even lower than where they started at $14,999 or more. Actually, the pear shape was a little more. The heart shape was a little more. It was the oval that was $14,999. The other 2 climbed higher than that. And now we get to bring them even lower than $99.99 and send them all out the door. What you see is what you get. All we need to know is your ring size that you prefer. We will make it and deliver it in that size, meaning make it, I mean size it. So let the experts who made the jewelry size it. We're going to get you your exact size, quarter, half, 3/4, or full. And it's not going to be $9,999 either. We're going to make it an even better value right here and now. Very first callers. And again, make sure you get it in on the phone lines, because we have only one of each. And I know out of the 3, there's a preference you're going to have. Which one is it? I don't know. We're waiting to find out with your phone calls. That will help determine. And they are not 99, 89, 79, 69. Let's go even lower. This is our lowest ever. It's really that simple. It is the lowest they can be, plus your discount is coming your way. And we're going to make these all 50. You know what? Skip 59. Skip it. Let's go even lower. I want to send them all out. And we know they will go, because there's just no other way. And remember, it's 2 carats 33 on both the oval and the heart shape. The 257 is the pear shape. The 18 karat gold is the heart shape. 2 of the 3 give you well over a carat in diamonds. Let me know which one you love. We'll try it on, and let's go even lower. Yes. Already thinking about the heart shape, great way to go. And actually this is in, forgive me, it's not yellow gold, it's actually two-tone. It is yellow gold for the setting, it's got white gold for the band. The heart shape's in two-tone, 18 karat solid. Here's what the heart shape looks like on the hand. It's our first to be verifying here today, and it's not gonna be even $59.99. We got a better value right here and now. It's not $59, let's go even lower. Let's make them $4,999. There'll be an extra $500 off that. They'll be $44.99 at checkout for any one you prefer, and that is our 18 karat two-tone gold. Here's where you can choose either the oval or the pear as well. Let me know who wants what, and we'll give them 60 seconds. On our way we go. Looking forward to it. Well, plus we have, next up is going to be that round Tanzanite. It's already time. We've got that big round coming up. Yes, we do. We got the big round. It's the 6 karat 09 is coming up next for our bottom of the hour, and then we'll be exactly halfway through the show. So we've got our last 50 seconds. It'll take us to that halfway point of the show. By the way, are emerald earrings still available from earlier? That would be very surprising to me, but I want to let you know we have one oval Tanzanite left from our blowout. We have the emerald earrings from earlier. We did have the Alexandrite band and the opal and rose gold, so a couple of really affordable pieces are here as well. So you want to ask, don't wait too long to ask for your favorites, because they all go before the show ends, which now is only 90 minutes away. So make sure you get your rubies at $44.99. There's a lot of gold there that we'd love to melt, but the truth is those rubies are very precious. And gold aside, diamonds aside, to get a 2 1/3 carat or more in a Burma stone for under $4,500 is really very unusual. And there's a lot of rubies out there, and rubies can be much cheaper, but they're not going to be Burma. That's the difference maker. It's Burma. There's so many sources for ruby, and that's what makes it, it's like diamonds, where it's a very challenging part of the jewelry world to understand, because rubies can have such a varying degree of value just depending on where they're from and what they look like. And I say what they look like because where they're from dictates what kind of color they have. And you're probably thinking that's the craziest thing I've ever said, and that would be saying something, because rubies are red, right? Rubies are red, violets are blue. Well, that's how I like to say it. Well, I like to say rubies are red, sapphires are blue. But here's the thing. Rubies have different secondary hues. They can be orangey red, they can be very yellowy red, they can be very brown red, they can be very pink. They have different varieties. I always liken it to cars because I'm a car freak. I love cars. And every manufacturer of cars, whether they be Italian or German, tend to have different reds. So they might do a red sports car, but they look very different. I always say a Porsche red's very different from a Ferrari red. We know that. Let's use an even more real-life example. The nail salon. There's probably going to be 55 reds to choose from, and we can sit there and agonize over it. Well, that's kind of how the ruby world works, and it's a very distinctive blue-red color that the Burmese stones have that are what's so sought after. So that's what you have here. So $44.99, best quality rubies in the world are from Burma. Okay, so we're going to move on, and it's Tanzy time. We're there. It is Tanzanite time, and then we have, oh gosh, we have a really special pink diamond smile necklace. We've got another blue wing. I've got a 2.5 carat, so we're still not done with blue wings. We're going to show you the big 6 carat pluser, but then we've got a 2.5 carat coming up as well a little bit later, also in a bridge. So, and then we still have a bangle wheel. I've got an entire wheel of diamond and gold bangle bracelets for you as well. So let's keep rocking, and then we're going to need your requests as well. So let me know what you'd like to see. Let's go to our big, really cool round. This is so rare to get a round in this size because they're always wasteful. And then look at the color you're getting. Oh my goodness. The color is exactly, well, it's museum reserve. That's why. It is item number 112-8161. And like I said, we're going to keep on making this the most intriguing of our Sell It or Melt It sale events yet. That is for sure. Call me on the rubies. We're verifying on all 3 of those right now. Here is 112-8161, which stays in the white gold. It's our 6 carat 09, plus you're getting 114 in diamonds. And I know we had the trio up, the round, y'all saw it was the first to go. So many of you loved the round, missed out on the round because it was gone in a flash. Well, this is now, if you can go a larger size, we're going to have this in the white gold. I'm going to show you that it's still, even though it's probably not even necessary, we have the finishing throughout this ring in the white gold. And of course, don't forget it's going to be polished on the inside there. But look at those little 4-leaf clover cutouts, like a little designer 4-leaf clover actually, and a little more elongated. And then you see the intense, very, very, very intense saturation of museum reserve. Welcome into it. It's got a, well, $99.99 price tag. You know, there's a pretty strict threshold when it comes to certain sizes of tanzanites and where they're priced. This is going to change everything. And now we've only got a few left, and you know this, the museum reserves, it's the last of what we have. And now the museum reserves are very, very limited. So there's just not much to go around. This is where you need to call. This is where you need to dial. Take a look. I know, it's quick, quick, quick. I want to make sure this is easy. I'm going to break the rules of the sale event right now. I'm going to break the rules. Let's go crazy because I'm already now, we've only got about 85 minutes left in the show. So it's not a lot of time to move a lot of jewelry on this Easter Sunday 2025. And let's make it even better than, I'm not going to do $99,000. I'm going to put on the auction block. Let's go. We'll put on the auction block. We'll just do that. And we'll take it, because I'm looking at this price tag, and today it's really good, but it's still $69.99, and I want to separate that a little bit. I want to take it even lower, and I really know that being a holiday, hopefully they'll understand, this is where, again, we really have to make the most of our time on this holiday and make the most of our viewers and get to the Tanzanite that, let's face it, everybody missed out on the round earlier. That was the #1 and fastest to go. So let's take a look at this on the hand. It's not actually going to be a oversized ring, I would not say. Everyone's got their own preference on size, but I wouldn't say that's too over the top. It's pretty wearable and very comfortable in diamond side to side. When it's on, it's got these beautiful, think of it like a little mini dome style, the way the sides of the band have the diamond pave that wraps around the sides, and of course your big deluxe halo in the middle. Watch this fly. It's not going to be $69.99. That's the price I'm supposed to sell it for, and then it would be $700 off that. Keep in mind, if we do an auction, which I've only done twice in this event, if we do an auction, you still will receive, the winner will still receive 10% extra off wherever it goes. And I'm not starting at 6 or 5 or 4. I really want to make this easy for anybody who missed out on a round, anybody who wants a larger size in the round, here it is. And let's even go lower than 4,000. Treat yourself on this Easter Sunday. This is a really important time, especially on the museum reserves. I cannot show you a better value. And a round, we all know this about rounds. Rounds deserve a premium price tag. They normally do have a premium price tag. We are just negating all that. We don't want you to have to pay more. This sale discount is about giving you the best price possible. And it means no exceptions. It means no extra premium for a round, no extra for the fact that it's got over a carat in diamonds. We all saw how quickly the rounds went earlier, the round we had. It's not even $3,900 to start. And again, why we do the auction, not usually a necessity during an event like this, but I'm doing it to make sure there's even extra value for you. And it's not gonna be 39 or 38 or 37 or 36. Let's go $3,500 to start it off. Then it would be, let's say you win it at 35, or let's just throw that out there. $3,500 with 90%, or rather 10% off would be $3,150 on a 6 carat 09. So that's something to think about when you've got a round and a carat plus in the diamonds. Let's give it 60 seconds. Then I think we're going back to requests here, and we'll see where we go. I still have zircon earrings that are very affordable, by the way. And I do have a special bangle blowout for you. Oh my goodness, Katrina. Can I just put these on? I've got earrings that I want to show on that are just remarkable. Did Katrina want these specific earrings? Okay, so she saw the ones we had earlier? Gotcha. All right. Well, Katrina, we do have our largest, most important item ever in earrings. We do. I also have, hi Janae, we've got your request as well for some unheated Tanzanites. And then can I just show 112 1424 because we got nothing going on this auction? That's okay. Maybe the Tanzanite lovers are, again, already satisfied and have what they need. I need to show you these gorgeous, gorgeous emeralds. This is not for the faint of heart here, and I mean literally faint of hearts, because I have 2 massive heart-shaped earrings, and they are, get my own earring out of the way. It's already, I've lost my own backing already, so look at that. That is impressive. So anyway, just a little for instance. All right, back to the wheel. I just wanted to show you. Katrina, are those up your alley? Because we got 18 carats of heart-shaped emeralds with yellow and white diamonds. The diamond weight is like 3.5 carats. The emeralds are 9 carats plus each. That's not for everybody. They're like $300,000. So let me know if you like those. And then we have Janae. I'm going to show you a bunch of unheated Tanzanites, and then we'll show you what we have here. If anybody would like that, we can always revisit the auction. We can always go crazy low. We'd love to do that. We're doing that now. It'd be $3,150 if you win it at the open, which of course we don't have, so we're going to move on because again, nobody was expecting auctions here. I get that. And then we'll have that 2.5 carat later, okay? So here's some unheated examples. So just to show you the difference, kind of fun to go back to back here so you can see what they look like when they have a little bit of unheated bicolor nature to them. I've got 3 to look at, and a couple of them have yellow diamonds. So if you're into it, great. If you're not, we've got the selection in the middle, which is going to be white diamonds only. But these are all natural. Now, stones are natural here in general. But what we mean by Tanzanite, Tanzanite usually gets a lot of heating. These are all unheated. And they still have a great saturation level to them. There's no question about that. But they also happen to have a beautiful richness and no heat, which makes them even more exotic and rare. So enjoy that. And then of course they're this beautiful look with these big sizes. I've got ovals here that I'm going to walk you through the carat weights. We have either, you can choose, do you want the little chevrons on the side with the yellow and the white diamonds? That's going to be 363. And then we go bigger than that. We go 429 over here. And then we have the 631 in the middle. So small, medium, large, all unheated. They're going to be different prices because, but I'll tell you what, I'll take these extra low. That's what we've been doing. We did this a while back with conch pearls. We just started reducing and dropping the prices to under cost and they all sold. Then we did it with Mahenges. We took all the big Mahenges, we started dropping the prices, they all sold. This is also one of those real exotic stones. Well, we're doing the same thing. We're dropping the price so that they all sell. And yet you're getting actually a more rare, exotic example here of unheated Tanzanite. You are, because there are very few stones ever that are mined these days that are going to have no heat. So that's really crucial. Let me know which one you like. Again, let me go through diamond weights as well. 16 points in the yellow and 72 in the white. So that'll be 88 points in diamonds overall. If you go over here to that 429, that's going to be 48 points in the yellow, 86 points in the white. And then we go over here, that's 631 in the Tanzanite, 112 in the white diamonds. Let me know which one you like. They all stay as is in their gold color. And let's make this easy. You know what, Katrina, besides the hearts, I have another drop emerald you're going to like. We can show those next. But first, Janae or anybody else who likes the unheated, untreated, all natural, mermaid-esque, multiple colors in the stones. Let's make them all under $3,000. The biggest one, it used to be $99.99. Today, it's $29.99. If you want to go with the medium size up here, that will be down to $26.99. And the smallest, which is not small, but it's the smallest up here, that'll be less than $2,000. It'll be $1,888. All those prices I just mentioned, they come down another 10% to take them home today. So huge value, all $29.99 or less. So that's it, guys. Last call, last call, last call. Thank you, Janae, for that request. I do have an emerald earring, though. I have an emerald earring drop that has very large diamonds. I'm not sure if she's looking for a drop. I think so. They have a post and butterfly backing. Look at those. They have those big diamonds finished with the emerald. So I do have emerald drop earrings here with the big round, 3 pear shapes, and then the pear-shaped emerald. So we do have those. Let me know, Katrina, if you like those. Otherwise, the huge heart shapes, but those are going to be hundreds of thousands of dollars. So again, that's a little more specific. They're 9 carats each. Look at how beautiful those heart shapes. They have yellow and white diamonds. So that's the earring that I had on. And then let me know which one you'd like to see, if either. And then here are unheated for Janae. And then we still have the round Tanzanite here as well. So sounds like we have got, well, we've only got an hour and 18 minutes. So not a lot of time. Want to make sure we get to all your favorites here. Do not wait to call even and ask about pieces you've seen earlier because you want to take them now, because everything's been doing that. Every event we've had, it's basically go time at the end of the show. Everyone's taken everything that we've had throughout. So even if it's remaining now, you can't rest assured it's going to remain by the end of the show. I'm going to take it that Jenny's not a fan of those. Okay, so unheated Tanzanite is pretty much what we have now. I think the bigger one, I know that sold the other day. Our smaller one sold a couple of days ago. So there's what we have in the unheated. I know they're still dark. They're still really rich. You know us, we're going to bring you quality. So they still have a lot of saturation to them, but they do have a little subtle blues and greens coming through as well. So $1888 here. The big one in the middle is $29.99, and this one's $26.99. So you let me know. We'll give it 30 seconds, then we have to move. And again, it's not just for requesters. Don't feel like you have to sit, back and watch your favorite piece go. You can call us right now and get your favorite piece. We honor the first caller to say yes on all these one-of-a-kinds, and they are just that. They are one-of-a-kinds. And then, of course, like the 1888 piece is only going to be $16.99. The middle piece there is going to be $26.99 instead. And then the piece that's on the left side, that's $26.99. So after your discount, that'll certainly be much less as well. And yes, did you have a question, Zine? Are you taking it? Yeah. So the one that's 1888 is right here. It's on the right side. That's going to be item number 1122577. And that is because it's the smallest of the three, but it's a 363 unheated. I would say it has the most blue-green. And then it's got a little bit of yellow diamond weight at 16 points and 72 in the white diamonds and a little bit of a chevron detail on the sides. Here's what it looks like on the hand. So there's our 363. Headed on out of here, it looks like, at $18.88, but really $16.99. Any questions on the other two at all? All right. Thank you, Jenny, for the request. I love having unheated tanzanites. They're so rare. So, so rare. And then if anybody would like these emerald earrings in the drops, let me just show them. They're really difficult to put on the wheel because they are really about big stones set in a beautiful line style where, again, they're not going to sit up on their own here. But look at that. Well, maybe if I really finesse it. They may. Okay, so these are the emerald earrings. Just wanted to show them just in case you're looking for a drop in bigger diamonds as well. We had these the other day with sapphires and white diamonds. They all sold out. So everything gone except now the emerald version of, which is going to be larger diamonds. Of course, the round at the top, pear shapes leading on down to the pear shapes. And it's going to be emeralds. So it's a really special look. All bigger diamonds. How pretty are these? Very, very high end. Very. And it's going to be 1117276. And congratulations if you pick up any of those Tanzanite unheated. Sounds like we're still verifying on those. And then again, we keep moving because we don't have a lot of time left. We only have a little more than an hour to get you through all the inventory here on this Sunday, Easter Sunday, no less. So welcome in. We had the studs earlier, still here, by the way. We had pear-shaped emerald studs. They're still available. They were $19.99. These are actually not that much more considering there's an upgrade of 18 karat gold. Actually, the other ones were too. And then you've got massive diamonds, 8 diamonds in total. It's 105 in the pear-shaped Colombians. It's 90 points in the pear shapes and 42 in the rounds. Each of those round brilliant diamonds are going to be 21 points on their own. How about that? So you've got 42 points in the rounds, 90 points in the pairs. That's a carat 32 among 8 diamonds. That means on average, the diamonds are 16.5 points a piece. They're big. Then the emeralds are over a half carat, but they look larger. The length, it's a post and butterfly back, yes. Let me go ahead and show you what they look like. It's funny, they're in two-tone because they were so creative. They did the yellow gold up top and bottom. So it's bookended by yellow gold. The white gold is going to set the 3 pear shapes. So you get your go with everything two-tone gold earring. They are 1.25 inches in their drop, or 1 1/8 inch rather. And I'll show you one on. But you know what? They're just glittering, and yet they're done in a way with the O-rings that they stay up front, meaning the diamonds don't twist or turn so that you're seeing the backside. You're seeing what looks like they're floating, but they're not drilled diamonds. I'm not a big fan of drilling diamonds. You lose a lot of carat weight. So instead, they are basket set, and then they do have those great O-rings that keep it all in this beautiful vertical drop. And I've got one on with no backing, so forgive me if it falls, but there it is from a distance away, just so you can really see and appreciate the size. They're outstanding. And even when you're still, the earrings move. I think that's what we're proving right now. You're still, the earrings have a little drop and a little dance to them. And we're going to make these earrings. They should be $7,999 with a drop in price to, here it is, $69.99. And instead, I'm going to give you a better price because we need to move some jewelry, and we have an hour and 13 minutes to do it. And I'm going to make them, I just love those. Look at that gorgeous color. I know I could look at those all day long. They're just beautiful. And they look high-end because they are high-end. But the big diamonds, and remember, I have no backing on. So it's just floating there. But that's why it's going to sit a little bit better in your ear when you actually put the backing on. So take a look at them again close up. We're going to do better than $69.99 or whatever that 3 is doing there. We're going to do better. We're going to make them $2,499 only. $24.99. That only makes them $500 more than the emerald studs we had earlier that did not have that many diamonds. And this is still 18 karat gold, still 18 karat solid, and two-tone, which in my mind gives you a lot of, that's a huge advantage because it gives you a lot more versatility if you like to mix and match your gold colors or just have one earring that ties it all together. So that's the way we like to do it. $22.49 at checkout. I think it must be brunch time, right? We've lost some people, I think, with headed out to the different Easter Sunday festivities. So here we go. Last call on the emerald drops, showing them for Katrina. If you want to see the big heart shapes, they're here too. And they're just a little bit more pricey, to the tune of, I mean, I could probably get them under 100 grand for this event, but not by much. They're exquisite. It's just, it's not our normal fare. 112-1424, I'll just flash here for you from, I had one on, but I want to show them to you together because that's important. You need to see how the stones match. This is really impressive, and I'm just going to scoot them back so they're sitting properly. That is going to be item number 1424. That's 18 carats plus of emerald. It's 18. 9 carats plus in each heart-shaped emerald out of Colombia. Huge yellow diamonds and white diamonds together. It's a major, major piece. And just think about it. You got 69 points in the rounds. You've got beautiful carat 34 in the pear yellows. That's up top there. 3 of them together. 214 and additional white diamonds. I mean, it just is a gorgeous pair of earrings. But they're also $300,000. Well, we can do better than 100 grand today. Let's try making them even better. You know what? I'm in a mood to get everything. These are just really feeling like they're fit for royalty. They really are. But some of us just don't get that ability, that privilege to be born into royalty. But it doesn't mean you can't dress like you are, or own jewelry like you are, or feel like you are. It's not even going to be $50,000. If you'd like them, I'll do them for $49,999. Just a quick little giveaway. And then we have the other drops as well. So if you want something a little more linear, you don't know, I want to do the big heart shapes. Obviously, this is probably not your everyday wearable earring, but definitely a more dressy style. But they've got this great omega hinge, so they just flip on down. They're great. They got finishing in the back. Look at that, beautifully finished undergalleries with the heart shape as well. This is how they open up, and then they're just going to literally, you pop that backing up. It doesn't actually touch your post. So there you go, Katrina, 2 other drop styles of emerald earrings that I have for you today. So there are the heart shapes, and then we'll go back to our wheel and take a look at our elongated drops with pairs and rounds and a beautiful array there. So that's going to be our emerald earrings I have left in drops. We still have the studs that are here from earlier. So I might as well show those as well because we're not going to leave anything here in this show. Here's the stud. If you join us a little bit later, we have a bigger emerald here in the stud in a pear shape as well with the simple halo, but it does have the baguettes and the rounds. Those were only $19.99, so they'll be $17.99 at checkout. So I think we got you covered here. Hopefully some really good emerald earring options to really satisfy everybody, I hope. $19.99 for the studs and only $24.99 for the drops. And then, of course, the heart shapes we had are $50,000. And then we'll get to our little bangle wheel. And we've got a pink diamond smile necklace. I do want to just wrap up the Tanzanites here. And so at the top of the hour, we'll do the Tanzanite. It's our last of the day. It's going to be this beautiful square cushion in the bridge, lots of reds. It's rare to see the reds in a smaller stone like a 2.5. We've got it. So that's going to come up in 9 minutes. And then let me know what you'd like to see before we go to that top of the hour, because we've got plenty of time for your requests, but just not going to be here all day. We only got an hour and 9 minutes left. So there are our emeralds. No takers on the emeralds. All right, this is good. We've got a lot of requests for emerald earrings today. I've shown you 3 different pairs. They're all still available. So hopefully, I know that we don't have as much jewelry inventory as we did 2 weeks ago when we started the sale. The whole point is to show you everything in the inventory and sell it. And if it doesn't sell, it's melted down. So it's the last call on anything and everything you're seeing from the inventory. So keep that in mind also. Even if you're ready and willing to spend more money later, the pieces won't be here to be offered. So something to just keep in mind. All right, back to the, I think we're gonna go to a little ring deal. I've got 2 of these rings. I wish I had more. It's the case with everything. I wish I had more quantity. And I do on any occasion here. We only have one of a kinds typically. This is not new, but to have one last time, one last opportunity on a ring like this, which I remember when it debuted, and the popularity. Well, I only have one today. Call me early if you love just simple gold and diamonds, but you want powerful, wider band, but doesn't look like something you already have, I bet. And that's why I'm so intrigued by this. It's 112-4449. All of our emerald earrings are still here, so do call me on those. Want to make sure our emerald earrings get happy homes. And 31 points in diamonds among just 6 stones. So once again, we're seeing a lot of big diamonds here featured in this show today. A lot of big individual diamonds, even when you don't expect them. And okay, this is it, guys. Yellow gold only, high polish. Think of it like bars, individual bars staggered, and then this great finishing on the inside. Look, they even put it's a separate designer under gallery on the inside of this ring. Yellow gold only. Come on down, guys. This is the moment. Take full advantage. You are not waiting, I hope. I hope you're not waiting, because you're missing out if you are. You know by now, 2 weeks into the sale event, it is not a time to wait till you see the price, because by then it's gone. So let's get a look on the hand here, and we will show you how the shine, the gleam, the glow, it's meant to have those diamonds right centered up. I know it's showing some glare, but you see it really is unique, and yet it's not sharp. There's no sharp edges to it, nothing at all that you need to worry about. Just wear it every single day of your life. Was going to be $32.99. We got a better value. Only one, though, in the yellow gold, and we have been without classic diamond pieces for a while, haven't we? We don't do a lot of just straight up gold and diamonds. We like color, and we appreciate color, and we love our exotics, but it is usually something that goes very quickly, because a lot of people in the jewelry world want to wear these pieces every day. I speak for myself. I'm in the business. I sell exotic gems for a living. I have since, for 25 years. But what am I wearing every single day? When you see me out and about, what am I wearing? Gold jewelry like this. Gold and diamonds, gold and diamonds, gold and diamonds. It always works. It goes with everything, and that's the case here. Take a look. Yes, question. I'm going to need a little help narrowing it down. We've had a lot of Tanzanites. Was it the round? Was it the unheated? Yes. Which one, left, right, or center? Okay. Let me go ahead and get that for you. That was $26.99 with the double, the one on the right. Yes, with the yellow diamonds, $18.88. You got it. That was this one here. Zine, take a look. That's the $18.88 option. That's the one you like? All right, that's 2577, by the way. 2577 if you need the item number. And then this ring, $999, but one and $899 at checkout instead. And we just got very busy on the phone lines, because I think a lot of you are asking about pieces we have already moved on from. That's what I'm hearing. Who's the color change garnet for? Terrence. Terrence, and also Sandra. We've got your request coming up. This band is amazing. Amazing. $8.99 at checkout, yellow gold only. Let me size it to whatever. It would actually be a really cool ring on the middle of the index. Let me just show it to you there, because why not? It's a size 7. So let me pop it on here for you, so you can see what it would look like on the index finger of the hand as well. It's on the hand, and it's $8.99. There's what it looks like. Look at that. And again, the 2 center rows are staggered. The rest are staggered. We have just one. That's it. So operators, let me know who's got it. And look how low profile it sits. Easy to wear, but big diamonds. Verifying on it right now. Now, of course, I've got my fingerprint on it. You might want to have a little cloth handy. Just use your sunglass cloth or your eyeglasses cloth, or some people just use their shirt sleeve. I don't know. I'm always carrying around one of those little microfiber cloths to clean up my signet ring. Because, when you got bigger gold area like this, sometimes you get a little smudge or a little fingerprint. And so, I'm OCD like that. I just really, just obsessed about, okay, everything's got to be perfect. So that's $8.99. Okay, Sandra, let's get to your request. It's the same mounting we saw with the black diamond earlier, but it's with a turquoise. So Sandra, real quick one here. This is a one only for Sandra. The diamond band, I think, is gone. Take a look at this, Sandra. This is a great piece. Yeah. Ring on the middle finger. Sure, it's the one place I didn't have it on the hand. Yeah, real quick on the hand one more time. There's the ring on the middle finger. Yeah, so that one's gone. Congratulations. That one is sold. Thank you so much. So there's we've had it here, here, and here. So really works. I would say pinky and thumb, it's a no-go, but anything else you can wear it. Let's go to the turquoise here up close. So Sandra, thank you for the request. This is that same beautiful style we saw, except it's 1115216. We saw with the black diamond, now it's with a round turquoise, got the pink diamonds on the sides, and then white diamonds in the triple halo all the rest of the way. So 4 points in pink, 76 points in white. That may look familiar. And we've got one pendant only, and it's $9.99. Whoa. To get a Sleeping Beauty turquoise, there's your back. And of course, it's going to be set up a little bit off the neckline. Let those diamonds get a lot of light so they can sparkle. That's $8.99 only. And then our band is gone. And then we've got Terrence's request coming up. That's going to be the color change garnet. Yes, I got a color change garnet men's ring coming up next for you. So that'll be, and it's a wild one. It's one of the coolest, rarest, most unusual stones, and it's at a great price. So we'll show that coming up for you. And this one is $8.99 and change. So first caller. Is it Sandra? Is it Sandra? I don't know, whichever you prefer. But that's going to be a one only, our first caller to get it and say yes with a carat 60 plus 80 points in diamonds, pink and white. And yeah, a reminder there that our pink diamonds are natural in color. They are not treated or enhanced or irradiated in any way. Super important material there. And you got to love a good Sleeping Beauty Mine turquoise, the best of the best. Is right there for you. All right, next up, we're going to keep on moving. Here you go, Terrence. This is the Color Change Garnet Gentleman's Ring. And a gentleman's stone, too, because it's one of the rarest, and it looks for the world like a multi-million-dollar Alexandrite. It really does. Call me on the turquoise. That one's still here. The band is gone. Here's 112-0319, and it sounds like the turquoise may be gone as well, but this is the 102 Color Changing Garnet. It is a 29-point diamond weight, stays in the white gold, and it's also going to be very affordable. One of our most affordable men's rings we have, as a matter of fact. And this one, ooh, let's get it gone. And by the way, Zine, did you take that unheated Tanzanite? You did? All right, sounds good. Thank you. I'll put that aside for you. So one of our unheateds out of our 3 is sold, and now we have the 102 Tavita out of Kenya. It goes blue-green, but it goes purple-red, just like Alexandrites do. And it's a 102 size, and it's got 29 points, and it's finished on the inside, as you see there, and it's only $1,699 plus your extra 10% off, so you got about $170 saved off of that incredible discount already, so $1,529 and a dime. And then Tanzanite's in about 45 seconds. We got our Tanzanite 2.5. This one is sold. Thank you so much. So I'll just give you a little jump start on our Tanzanite here for the top of the hour, and everything from the last couple of minutes is sold. Check on your operators on some of the unheated Tanzanites, and also the round Tanzanite, the 609 is still here. But there we go with our top of the hour special, which you haven't seen in full yet today. It's item number 1128257, and again, welcome, welcome. We'll officially welcome you when we're officially at the top of the hour. But a few pieces left from earlier that you may want to check on and ask about. I think our turquoise is still here. Oh, I'm sorry. It's a 3/4 inch, just like the last one. 3/4 inch, 3/4 inch diameter. Let me put it on the neckline real quick. I thought, because, you know, I feel like we just already saw it in the black diamond, so don't mean to not show you all the details, so forgive me. Let me give you a look at it here on the neckline. That was the turquoise. And Andy, if she wants to take a quick look size-wise, that's how it looks on the neckline. So it's very pretty. And the softer pinks with the turquoise, I think always just really works beautifully together. So it's definitely a sizable piece. You're not going to miss it. We'll go back to the wheel and show you our top of the hour here. And we will, I think that Sandra's verifying on that turquoise, so that may be gone as well. And then here we are with our Tanzanite 2.5. This will be the smallest. It's not small, but it's the smallest I have of the inventory. So if you want to go every day more wearable, you're still, look at that, you're not giving up reds. You are definitely not giving up any red flashes. It's all there. And the bridge mounting is fabulous. It's still going to give you over a carat in diamonds. It's item number 1128257. We are officially in last hour of the show, our Sunday, Easter Sunday 2025. Gosh, that's amazing, isn't it? My 9th Easter Sunday with you, I think. I'm always weirded out. Is it 9th or 10th? Either way, but it might be the 10th. I don't know, but either way, we're just so blessed to be together on this Easter Sunday. So again, thank you for being with us on this holiday. This is our 2 carat 54 Tanzanite cushion cut square. It also happens to have a bridge over a carat in diamonds. That's going to be a carat 06 in the diamonds to go all the way around it. And you got another hour to shop the sale. Please dial in early. Please get requests in. Please tell us what you're thinking about from earlier in the show today. We've had 2 hours of literally like tons and tons of items. And this one is obviously going to go in a hurry, so let's just give you a price. I tried an auction on the last 6 carat, didn't go. So I can discount on my own. And being here on Easter Sunday, I don't think they're going to fault me for going even lower, right? We are so honored to have your company again. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Easter to you. Thank you so much for joining me today. As usual, I'm with you every Saturday and Sunday at this time. And then we're off on Monday and Tuesday, just a reminder. So I know we're still having a lot of folks catch up with the newer schedule. It's been changing a lot, but it's here to stay now. 5 shows a week. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday nights, 5 to 8. Saturday and Sunday daytime, 10 to 1 Pacific times. It's all on the website if you're newer with us. If you want to head to TVON.com and see where we broadcast. It's nationwide, but not in every single household. So most places, but not everywhere. So you can always watch online too if you're on the go. TVON.com, Facebook, YouTube. We are live streaming when we are live on the air. So that's going to be those 5 times a week. We get 15 hours a week with you. Monday and Tuesday are off. No shows. We're here. We're not off, but the shows are off. So TV off on Mondays and Tuesdays, and then TV on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday night, and Saturday and Sunday daytime. Okay, so 254 Tanzanite. This one's not going to last. Take a look at this. This is going to be our 254 106 in diamonds, white gold only. And now it's time to completely discount like we've never discounted before and make it yours. And I want to keep those requests going, guys. Make sure you get those requests in. Make sure the requests have got to be coming in here for the end of the show. So here's our 254. Let's try it on before I get this crazy price even lower. And no, it is not going to last. And here's what it looks like on the hand. I'm so elated to have a 254 that, let me tell you, it's not too late yet on the museum reserves, but it's getting there. And why not take advantage with these incredible 10% off discounts, the discounts I'm giving as well. So it's not just about 10% off. It's not like, let's take our normal price. We're taking the normal price of $69.99 and dropping that. Remember, it's got to stay in the white gold. We'll still size it for you so it arrives ready to wear. It's not going to be anywhere near $6,000, $5,000, $4,000, or $3,000. At $29.99, I can just about guarantee that's going to go. But I'm not doing $29.99. That's not going to work. We're going ultimate lows. This is amazing. And it's not going to be $29. Come on in early. You can always hang up. If the price doesn't work for you, I don't think it's happened where we had someone call in because they love something and then hang up and not buy it. It's more the opposite where you call in after the fact and somebody else has already said yes. So make sure you're on those phone lines ready to go because it's not even $24.99. Got to go lower. We had a big discount wheel where everything was gone. Let's make this even better than $24. And to get a museum reserve that's 2.5 carats, cushion cut square like this is not a time. And if you've been you think about searching for, today's a day when we think about, we think about what, of course, the symbolism and the meaning behind the special day, but also we think about all the fun activities and examples and hanging out with friends and family. And I'm so glad that you're our friend, you're our family, you really are. You're more than just friends, you're our TVON family. And we love that we can be together and offer values like this, but it's also going away. Sell it or melt it's not here for long, plus the Tanzanites in general are not here for long. So you have to make quick work of these Tanzanites, especially when they're offered at these extra discounts. And it's not going to be 24 or 23 or 22 either. It's not even $21.99. Let's make sure all the Tanzanites go. We still have our 6 carat, but this is the one to get if you want everyday wearable, but still with beautiful high-end diamonds to it. Amazing, lots of gold. There's like the gold of 3 rings in this bridge, all in one. And then we take it even lower than $2,099. Let's see who wants it. $1,999 plus you get $200 instantly off that price. $1,799 at checkout if you'd like to have it. So $1,799 for your incredible cushion cut square. And that's a little more of an exotic cut as well. You don't see a lot of cushion cut squares, and certainly to get reds in a smaller. The 20 carats give us a lot of red. The 15s and the 10s, but not everybody's wearing a 10 to 20 carat every day. This is where the smaller stones aren't always known for giving as much saturation and neon and red glow, but this one has it. So you get the $17.99 deal. You get a carat plus in diamonds. We've got requests still coming out. I hope for the next 54 minutes together today, we get nothing but requests. That would be wonderful. We'll show you exactly what you need at the best price possible. And if what you're searching for and on the hunt for today is value, well, look no further. Oh, we have some great pieces coming up. Regina and Sharon. Sharon, we've got your gorgeous lavender unheated sapphire. What a value it is. We've got a beautiful panther ring with blue sapphires coming up. I thought the panthers were done. We've got another one for you, Regina. And then let me know who's got the tansy. $19.99 turns into $17.99. It's my smallest of the inventory. I think all of our emerald earrings are still here, and our Burma rubies are here. But other than that, you'll have to check with your operators and see what might still be left from our 2 hours and 7 minutes we've had so far. Let me know if you like that Tanzanite. Not leaving that here. Sharon, here you go. Here's your lavender. Now, this may be, that's kind of funny because that's the color of Tanzanite typically, where you're shopping elsewhere. When we do this color, it's a lavender sapphire, and it's a really rare lavender sapphire because it's all natural unheated. So it almost looks, if anything, Sharon, it looks like a purple diamond. I know not everybody's used to seeing purple diamonds. They're rare. Verifying on that Tanzanite right now. Let me know, operators, when you have that Tanzanite. Please let me know so I can tell the rest of the world. But here we are with an extremely important Carat 08, hi Sharon, thank you. Carat 08 unheated lavender emerald cut though. That also makes it really, really rare to get an emerald cut like that. It's all unheated. There are 53 points of burnished diamonds in this mounting, and how we love seeing. We've seen it already today, very popular. Diamonds that are rounds, different sizes, and they're all set down into the gold band that is quite wide here, dipping just a little bit in that concave way down the middle just to make room for that emerald cut sapphire. And this one's no longer, do we have 2392? Yes. Okay. Turquoise pendant again. Is it still here? Okay, I thought it would, but no? Okay. It's still here apparently, so let me go ahead and flash the turquoise pendant one more time. Here's the turquoise really quickly. The item number on the turquoise was 5216, started with 111, pink and white diamonds, triple row in the white diamonds, turquoise is the Sleeping Beauty round, carat 60. And then it has the 4 points in the pink diamonds and the 76 in the white. We have this one available for $9.99, but it's $100 off that, so it's $8.99, and that's item number 1115216, Jess, if you like it. Stays in the rose and the white. It's mostly white gold. Let me show it on the hand. It's 3/4 of an inch in diameter, so I'll show that to you as well, and then we'll show it on the neckline again for you also, so you can see all the different ways and really know what to expect when you get it home. There's your 3/4 inch diameter. Here is your look on the neckline as well. And then we'll see who's got it for $8.99, but that is a one only. And the fact it's still here, I didn't think it was still here, but apparently it's still here. So yeah. Can you show her how the chain goes through? Yes, so let's show that again. It's a hidden bail. So actually there are bails all around it, but it's really intended to be utilizing these two ovals. So there are oval cutouts right there and on the other side. So if you look at it from a side profile here, let me just go ahead and grab it here. It's going to have all these different bails, but it's intended to use those two ovals. See the ovals there, Jess? So what she's going to do is use both, because then it'll sit evenly. Go through one oval and then go through the other oval, and then it sits with the east and west diamonds like that, but the other way. You get what I'm saying. It's not going to look any different. So it's a circle. So it's $8.99, and use those bails. Now, if you have a really tiny chain, you can use any of the openings. So point is, if you want the pink diamonds to be north and south, they can go there too. All right, who wants the lavender sapphire? It's going to be, let's see, item number back to it, 1122392. I think our Tanzanite is still here, yes. Okay. Emerald, the studs are drops. We had two, Zine, so if you can find out if they like the pear shapes that sat on the ear or the ones that had that elongated drop. Drop, you got it. We'll show those again. And a carat 08, Sharon, I'll do this one for $14.99. And then Regina, we've got your panther as well. We're just doing we've had I think a lot of distracted shoppers today. Totally get it, because you probably got other things going on too, right? You might be watching basketball. That's what I'd be doing right now. Or baseball, or might be just supervising the egg hunt in the backyard, or might be getting home from brunch, whatever it is. A happy Sunday of shopping, and shopping can always be done on the go if you know how to do it right? I'm always shopping on the go. I'm always sneak shopping a little bit, shopping every chance I get. There's very rarely an hour that goes by that I'm not doing some shopping. So $14.99 on that one. Here are the emerald earrings again for you, Zine. Who's asking for those? Just so I make sure I alert them that their earrings are back up here. 111-7276. Hi, Florence. Take a look at these emerald drops. So we did have them a moment ago. It's going to be 4 large white diamonds, Florence. They start with a round. There are 3 pear shapes leading into your pear-shaped emerald. They're a drop. They're about 1 1/8 in length. They have beautiful matched in the pairs. It's a pair of pairs on the emeralds. And they're very pretty. And they're two-tone gold, and they're 18 karat as well. So all that ever touches your ear is 18 karat gold. That's highly important if you're sensitive to alloys, like I know a lot of us are. And this is $24.99 only for the pair. I do have, again, the purple sapphire still here, and we have a panther ring coming up. Yes. Okay, let's put them on again. I feel like I'm in a Groundhog Day movie. All right, so here we go. 111-7276. I'm going to show you one more time from the distance away on the hand, and then we will go and show you the measurement. Here you go. There's going to be that just a bit over an inch. I wasn't quite comfortable saying 1 1/4 inches, but they're 1 1/8 inches for sure, because they're over an inch, but not quite 1 1/4 inches. Florence, I don't have a backing for these earrings, so I'm just going to literally put it in and just pretend like I'm a model and just go ahead and balance them in my ear, okay? And we'll see how I do. But that's going to be one that you definitely want to dial in on, because we showed them already. They're already being considered and verified, and it's only going to be one pair in the two-tone gold, so no choice of gold color, but your two most primary popular gold colors are represented. They're in the earring. They look fabulous. Take a look at them on. Again, they'll sit a little bit better on your ear because you're going to use the backing that comes with them. I don't have it out here, so I'm just kind of floating it in the ear. But look at how beautiful those emeralds are. And that's what's so important there, is you've got all larger stones. What did we calculate earlier? With the total of 1.32 carat in diamonds altogether, we just went ahead and stipulated the rounds versus the pear shapes. I mean, 1.32 carat, 8 stones total in the earring pair, they were all really good sized stones. So they're huge. What we said, 16.5 on average. Yes? Okay, thank you so much. We'll go back to the wheel. Thank you, thank you. And then I want to show this next request for Regina. Hi, Regina. This is 1127443 coming up next. It's an all blue sapphire, besides the diamond eyes, of course. The rest of the way, it's a blue sapphire panther piece, and it's item number 1127443. So for a minute, we can trade little bunnies and baby chicks for a beautiful fierce panther, a panther piece, designer as all can be. And item number is 1127443. It is 18 karat solid gold. Don't forget that lavender sapphire is still here. The unheated emerald cut lavender. Also have a full carat. They did not include a diamond weight, which is just saving you even more money. But there is a 1 carat exactly blue sapphire weight throughout the panther along the back. Then you see the two paws, one reaching around to grab the tail there, and then that beautiful countenance on that fabulous panther. So really just not too menacing. You know, I like when he looks a little more friendly, but still, you know, panthers are to be fierce, right? And this one certainly is, with a lot of 18 karat gold. And again, 1 carat exactly on the sapphire weight. Diamonds that are no charge for those diamonds, no charge at all. And we've got one, so let's blow it out, but I got to show it on the hand here so you can get an idea of the size. Let me actually face him towards you guys so you can see that countenance I was talking about. There it is. And that's going to be only, you know what, $39.99. Let's switch it up. It's one of our bigger panthers. Certainly has a lot more carat weight than some do. I want to make it really easy. We'll make it $1,299 for Regina's request, but first caller takes it. Then we've got, I hope, more requests coming in for our last 45 minutes together today. Remember, after today at 1 o'clock, in 45 minutes, we sign off for the day. We don't have a show Monday or Tuesday. We don't see you till Wednesday night. So this is when you got to get your shopping fix in, because at this point, if you're shopping this last 45 today, you could very well have your piece by Wednesday. And that means you're just already enjoying and loving your jewelry. So huge opportunity to take anything you've seen, if it's still here from the inventory, if it's available, if it hasn't been melted, if it's still here from today, we'll get you a last look at it, can get you the great value that doesn't get any better than what you're seeing today throughout this event. And you get it right away, because again, no gold color change means even faster shipping. Sizing and shipping is all we need to do. Sizing it for you, unless it happens to be your size already, we size it for you, we ship it to you for free, and boom, you're done. You're wearing it and enjoying it in the next couple days. So it's a beautiful thing. Let's get to our zircon earrings. Don't forget that lavender sapphire is still here. We still have the emerald studs. We still have the pear-shaped studs. They're here. Let's get to our fabulous, I think we need something affordable, right? I've got earrings that shouldn't be, but they will be, just because I feel like doing something affordable. And these are down to last call, and these never want to sit well because they're really big. And they are just a little top heavy for sitting on a wheel, because they're really meant to be with their backing in your ear. Yeah, these are always going to be a struggle. So see if I have any better luck with the yellow gold that we have. They are blue zircons. They're going to be item number 1127723. Nope. Might as well just hold them here. There's white gold and yellow gold available, and don't even think about it. Just stay right there. Balance for me. Nobody breathe. If the air kicks on, it's going to be all over. But here we go with the blue zircons in those bright turquoisey blues. Yes. Panther gone. Thank you. Our Pantera is gone. Okay, here we are. White or yellow. I've got a couple pairs of each, actually, so we're going to have a little quantity. And we're going to make sure you get more than one earring. Let's show you the pair. Here's the yellow gold. Boy, those are cool. Think of it like a, I don't know, to me, see, there's a delicacy that I love to enjoy, and I love sea urchin. Like eating sea urchin, I love it. It's a thing. It's a delicacy, and it's a little unique, and it's a very, it's an acquired taste, most would say, but I really enjoy it. This reminds me of sea urchin in the way it's designed. It's not going to taste anything like it, but and I don't recommend tasting your gems or your jewelry, please do not. It's a choking hazard for sure, but this is going to be our carat 69 in blue zircons. And if you have an appetite for value, you're in the right place, because we have blue zircons here in the white or the yellow, but again, few pairs only to go around. This is it. 34 points in diamonds there. It's like every section, every side of this trillion type of open, think of like a dome, meets a trillion, meets beadwork, meets diamonds, meets beautiful bright blue zircons. And this is just the one that doesn't want to sit. So I'll try that one on. But you get white or yellow, your choice of. Let's make sure they're very affordable. And operators, once again, I'm going to need your help. Let me know which color you'd like, and we'll show you the size here from a distance, how they measure. I'm going to make them really affordable, even though the last zircon stud I had was like $3,500. We're going to make sure these are much more affordable for you, and you can obviously spin them a little bit, wear them how you like, but there's that length, 5/8 of an inch top to bottom if you go like that. So I'll show you one on here, and of course, it's going to be very affordable, not $3,500, and we love a good bright blue zircon, but that's how they look. Centered post, of course, is going to have a butterfly backing coming with it, and that's going to be, let me just go ahead and move that aside so you can see without any shadows here what that's going to look like. And we're going to make them $999, which means $899 at checkout in white gold or yellow gold only. So there are your two choices. We'll go back to the wheel and see them close up. Just wanted to get a little size perspective there on our zircon earrings. They look good. And they're just fun because they kind of give a look like they're blue diamonds, but they're not. They're natural. Blue diamonds, there is such a thing as a natural blue diamond, but blue diamonds that you see out and about are usually irradiated, and I'm not a big fan of wearing irradiated jewelry, so I just think, why, if you don't have to, why do it? All right. I tried. A for effort. Hi, Constance. We've got a request for you coming up. A beautiful black opal pendant. White or yellow on the zircon earrings. $899. Thank you so much for looking at those. Pink diamonds in a smile necklace. Need I say more? At a value. And that's going to be coming up right after I show this next request, which is going to be a freeform opal pendant. This is like the practically free sale is just continuing. Zircon earrings are here. Was it because they called it a sea urchin? Probably. Yeah. Nothing like the anti-sell of likening it to some weird sea creature, but this is going to be our freeform opal. It's going to be 112-3076. It's okay, more to melt. We need some jewelry to melt. We really do. I think, what are we at? Like, we've had, like, now at this point 27 pieces from the entire 2-week event that we're melting. So it's a sign we're doing really good values. But here's our freeform 18 karat solid gold piece with a freeform 92-point opal and a 2-point diamond, one single diamond bezel set. Actually, it's technically a little two-tone because you got the white rhodium right around that bezel to just make that diamond pop look a little bit bigger than it already is. And that's going to be 1 1/4 inch. Let me show it to you. It's got a nice size bail, so it's going to work with a myriad of chains that you might have at home, so I wouldn't stress about that. Sometimes it's like, oh, which do I have the right chain? Any chain you have is going to work, from larger to smaller. The freeform, it's only in the yellow gold, but again, little touch of white gold to really give it versatility. 1 1/4 top to bottom. Let's show it on the neckline as well, just because I think that real life example is always very helpful, just because you're probably not sitting there with a ruler in your lap. So that's my job. Here's where you get to just go ahead and see it on. That'll give you a much better frame of reference here, but it's one of those truly rich, dark black opals where it's got a deep base color, and they don't always have that. And then you've got the really almost glittering green and blue that you have throughout. It just, that's a pattern. I mean, there's all different types of pattern in opal, and this pattern, I think, is just one of the prettiest you can get. And it's only $888 to get the pendant, which today is going to be about $90 off, so it'll actually be $799. So even better. Even better when you've got 18 karat gold. That's the way it's finished. You see a bit, not really much of the host rock, just a little bit of that matrix underneath. So that's going to be a really important black opal. And of course, out of Australia's Lightning Ridge. If you have requests, we're down to 38 minutes now. Not a lot of time on Easter Sunday 2020. 25. Let me know what you'd like to see before we go, because we don't see you till Wednesday night. Who knows if Cellular Melted's going to continue. Pink diamond smile necklace is next. Talk about a lavish gift idea at not a lavish price tag. We've got that coming up for you. And then I think I've shown you just about everything I had for today. So that's why we really also need requests. Yeah. Does anyone have this one yet? Not yet. Okay, coming up, pink diamond smile necklace. Well, in the Hall of Fame, if you will, of TVON, I'm going to go to the hand here. In the Hall of Fame of what we do, there's been something we have lovingly called the smile necklace that we did in white diamonds for quite some time. And this is your instant upgrade to that iconic necklace. It's 112-2853. It is all pink diamonds from one side to the other in two-tone gold, just because naturally we like to show off our rich saturation of our pinks in the rose gold. So you have the rose gold bar going side to side. This is not a small piece. This is how I always suggest that if you are thinking for your lifestyle, if a true diamond all the way around collar, which we've sold out of, by the way, all my diamond collars are sold out. If a true diamond collar is a little much for you to wear every day, it doesn't mean you can't wear diamonds in that type of style. And this is where, when you see it on, you're going to notice how, I mean, I'm wearing a, cowl neckline, under a blazer. So it's perfect, really. If I was wearing that with the chain all, fixed to my neckline, it would look like it's a pink diamond collar all the way around, because what you're seeing is the pink diamond bar through the middle. Now you have options, 16, 17, or 18, so you can wear it any length you like. Of those three, it does have that premium lobster claw closure as well. But it's really, when it's on your neckline, with most collars, it's going to look like a all-around collar, but it's not. And it saves you a lot of money, and yet it's the beauty and rarity and richness of pink diamonds in your necklace. Let's take a look at it up close as well, so we can see here what it's going to look like and how beautiful and bright those pink diamonds are. Talk about luxury. There's only a few places on the planet that could put together a pink diamond piece of any kind with 81 points. We have done it for you. And I might actually just show it that for just a minute, because I want you to see the whole thing. So I need to go walk around here and zoom back. So you can see the whole length of the bar. That you see there is fully finished. You could even reverse it if you want to, because you could put that on and have a mirror finished rose gold look. Again, white gold chain, diamond cut Rolo. There you can see in the back, you'll see that big lobster claw and the 16, 17, 18-inch O-rings. And it's going to be less than, well, anywhere on the planet, if you put that up for $39.99, there's going to be a frenzy out the door. That would be stores with doors. That would be brick and mortar retail. That would be design houses, the types you see on the big billboards in major cities with some very, very well-known celebrity wearing the jewelry. That is the only other place you'd find something like this in natural. We're going to bring it down much less than $39.99. We got the value right now. This is a huge moment. And of course, your rose gold is solid and mirror finished on the inside. There's that reversibility if you wanted to have it more plain and simple one day. The look of two necklaces in one. Pink diamonds that you could gift. Watch what we'll do. And this is a little bit stunning, because you know that white diamond version I was telling you about that is sold so iconically for years and years and years, one of our best sellers? Well, I think we all know that pink diamonds should be far more money than white diamonds. What if I give you the Sell It or Melt It sale event? This might be, and I'm lucky I have a couple identical pieces here, because otherwise it is going to be a lot of upset shoppers. Look at how beautiful that is. And again, I'll show it on the neckline. And again, all that chain, we did a larger chain than we usually do, because it had to be properly proportioned to the larger pinks we used. And it's not going to be anywhere near $39.99 for this huge upgrade that you're getting. And again, one more time on the neckline so you can see. And for fun of it, I'll just reverse it. Why not? Just if you're thinking you'll never wear it that way, okay. But if you're thinking, oh, I'm intrigued, let me see. Totally different look, right? Totally different, more modern, more casual, I would say. Really, really still elegant, very designer, I must say. But imagine if you couldn't see that chain and you just saw with that neckline, those pink diamonds popping or peeking through. That's a look. And yet I don't see a day where you're not wearing it. It's not over the top. It's not a full-on diamond bling bling collar all the way around. It's just so simple, so elegant, but so striking, because they're natural pinks. And what a privilege to be wearing natural fancy pinks. And by the way, it's not even going to be $1 more than the white diamond version is. We'll make it $999 to get you that opportunity of a lifetime to own pink diamonds like nobody else can. And the real deal, whether you're gifting, think Mother's Day, it'll be there well in time. We can have these shipped out to you tomorrow. So depending on where you live, you might have it on Tuesday, you might have it on Wednesday, you might have it on Thursday. But that's the thing. In a couple of days, you're wearing it, you're gifting it, maybe you're saving it for Mother's Day, whatever the occasion is, you just got for $8.99, you just got a pink diamond necklace. And that is striking. Almost a full carat of natural pink diamonds in rose and white gold, and we'll give it 60 seconds and we'll see them out the door. That will sell out, no doubt, because how could it not? One more time up close to see the beauty of all full cut, round, brilliant, natural. They're not treated in any way. They're not heated. Those are pink diamonds. And why would you not take it? It's the same price for our white diamonds. I can get you the white diamond version, but it's the same darn price. Actually, it may have gone up since I last had it, probably has, with gold being $3,200 an ounce record highs, but this is it. It does not come in yellow diamonds, Tracy, but thank you for that. I don't have it in yellow diamonds. We've never had. Yes, one gone, two gone. There are only 3 left. When they're gone, they're gone, they're gone, they're gone. I can't do anything about it, but it's $8.99 because you have 10% off for 31 more minutes. 30 minutes, let's take advantage of it. Let's go. And let's get that beautiful, of course, no issues with that big lobster claw, 16, 17, 18, which is why it makes it so very giftable. You can give it to anybody and they're gonna find their perfect length in that necklace all built in. And we already have another one gone, so getting down to it because we just had another one spoken for, so this is go time. And we have backed up calls, so bear with us here. It is Easter Sunday. A lot of our operators are off enjoying family and friend time on this holiday. So bear with us if you're waiting on hold. Yes. You got it. Thank you so much. Hi, Renee. Thank you. You'll have to find out. Is it Renee H. seen? I know I'm asking the hard questions now. Is it Renee H. by any chance? Or? Yes. It is. Hi, Renee. Thank you. Happy, 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 happy. All right. So happy, 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 happy. Hope you're having a happy, happy Easter. And it's 10% off, so $8.99. You have found the deal of a lifetime. Hunt no more. You have found the deal. You found it. And if somebody wants a really, really important pink diamond piece in your life, and maybe that somebody is you, maybe it's you, you take advantage. Okay, while we're waiting here, Tony, cue the bunny. Since I verbally cued you there. Okay, that's little Lolo. That is little Lolo. See, absolutely no change, right? No change. But that was Halloween as a bunny. Because when you're that young, you can't be like a wicked cat temptress. You've got to be a bunny. All right. So, okay, that's enough of that. So, anybody else? Yeah, we're a little busy on the phone lines, and we're trying to get everyone through, but we can't. So it's taking an extra second. I'm keeping track of the quantity we have left. This is Seller Melt It. You get it for $8.99, and I spied the deal. Yeah, you can tell. I was looking for eggs just on the wrong holiday. Look at that. I'm mesmerized, completely mesmerized by the sparkle of those stones. Look at that. It's intense. I mean, if you think, well, I'm going to get the pink, but are they still going to be quality? Are they still going to be VS? Are they still going to sparkle? Are they going to be big? It's yes, 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 and yes. It's all of the above. And again, reversible, yes. Shane said, wait a minute, I thought I was shopping for jewelry, and then all of a sudden I see this little bunny from clearly the, what was that? It's amazing they had cameras back then, but obviously a little grainy on the quality from what was probably a Polaroid. But it wasn't the 70s. I'm proud to say it was the 80s. I'm a child of the 80s. That would have been probably like 83, 84, something like that. I don't know. Mom will tell you. She's watching, right? Probably 84. I don't know how old you think I was. I don't do well with kids and ages. I don't know. Like, I can't look at a kid and know how old they are. I just, again, I guess that's what happens when you don't have your kid. You don't have any kids. Chihuahuas, that's a different story. I can probably get a reasonable estimated guess of how old a Chihuahua is, but children, not as good. I don't even know when that was. That was probably 83, 84. Anyway, 999 on the pink diamonds. We'll move on. Andy, do I have any left? I'm going to ask you because I've lost track completely. We're getting too many kind shout outs and happy Easter wishes and lots of thank yous on the pink diamond necklace for the same price as the white diamond version. I say yes, go for it, and that's your Mother's Day. Done. Even yes, moms, to me, from me. You've earned it. You've deserved it. You need to have that for $8.99. All right, so we're going to keep on going. And let's see, do I have any requests? No, I think we're caught up. So I can show you whatever the heck I want, and I got something good here. This is the Russian demantoid. Truth be told, I had this yesterday, and I said, please don't melt it until I show it one more time on a Sunday. Because I know these busy holiday weekends, I've done enough. I'm here with you all the holidays. So I know how these holiday weekends are. It's tough to be with us every minute of every show of every day, especially when it's a busy like holiday travel weekend. So here it is, just a busy, busy weekend. So here we go with 1124839. It was actually here yesterday by request. It stuck around. I still think it's one of our top values of the entire event that we've had. So it's our carat 20 Russian demantoid with a carat 96 in diamonds. And thank you, Jane. Thank you. All right, so keep calling because I think the pink diamond necklace we might, it's better to move on first before it sells out than leave it up too long. So we still might have it available. By the way, I think that opal pendant is still there. The freeform black opal we showed you prior to that, I think that's still available as well. But again, we're getting down to that 25-minute point of the show. That's when everyone starts dialing in and getting all the pieces from earlier that are still available. So I would not wait if I were you. I'm going to flash the Tanzanite as well that is still available, our 4 carat 36. But this is the carat 20 Russian demantoid, ultimate neon. It's a big size. I was mentioning if that was a 1 carat 20 white diamond, what that would go for right now in that same mounting. We would have to sell a 1 carat 20 white diamond for like $12,000. This is hundreds of thousands of times more rare, and yet it's not $100,000. It's so crazy cool. And yet it's not even $10,000, which is a little shocking. Because you got a carat 96 in the white diamonds, double halo of large stones, even the diamonds down the shoulders of the ring are really large stones, and it is a winner in every regard, and it is now an extra special winner because it's not even $5,000. It is $49.99, and that's the one you get. It's got the horsetail inclusion, which is not visible to the naked eye at all. So you get that big, again, that's what only the Russian stones have. So you want to have, it's an inclusion is normally a dirty word, quite literally, because we don't want inclusions. But in this case, you do. But you don't want to see it, and you wouldn't unless you're using a loupe. So you'll have to use a really, high-powered magnification like a loupe to see your little wispy horsetail inclusion, which is also why it's so high value, is because that indicates it is indeed a Russian source stone. And we'll try it on the hand for you as well. So if you're thinking about it, go ahead and capitalize. Big moment here, and it'll be another $500 off. So a big, big value here on our Russian demantoid. Let me show it to you here on the hand as well so you can see it one more time. That's what she looks like. It's beautiful. Yes. Oh, okay. So we're down to just a couple, actually, okay. So last call on the pink diamond by, I almost called it pink diamonds by the yard. It's a pink diamond smile necklace. Same kind of iconic, but even tougher to get because you had so many pink diamonds. It's a lot tougher to make. So last call on the pink diamond necklace. It is still available if you want one, but very, very, very limited. Read into that what you will. That one's $44.99 if you want that Russian demantoid. Two-tone gold technically. You've got a yellow gold setting for the center, and the rest of it is all in the white gold. Here it is. And very clean for being that size of a demantoid. Exquisite color. So that's also here. I just want to show that. Also, we have our Paraiba, our beautiful bright. There were two pieces that I brought back from yesterday that I said, please do not melt yet. One of them also happens to be a Paraiba pear shape that is almost 2 carats in size. I do want to recap something before we get much further into the last part of the show. I really, really need to show you this Tanzanite. You might have missed it, especially if you've been out busy on this Easter Sunday. Let me show you item number 8258. It is our 4 carat 36. If it's sold since then, please let me know, but I have not heard that to be the case. So here it is. It was part of a trio. The other two, the round and the emerald cut, are gone. This is the oval that I am such a fan of. 4 carats 36. Museum reserve, the last from the wheel. Russian demantoid is still here if you are considering it. Here we are with the big Tanzanite oval I was pointing out earlier, and I'll show it to you again. It looks even bigger, like a 6 carat pluser. The diamond weight is huge, 63 points, but it's actually the huge individual diamonds that I'm so impressed with. It's the way the diamonds are large, because there's only going to be 3 on each side. They flare out. Take a look. We'll get a nice good look at that. Boy, especially that middle stone. They're actually slightly tiered as well, so the outside two are recessed a bit from the center. Tapered baguette, 14 karat white gold is how it stays. A simple but upgraded. It feels classic. It doesn't go crazy out there, but it's also really timeless. It just is bringing the diamond quality we want. Those diamonds average over 10 points a piece. It's not going to be where it should have been, $89.99. You get the idea. We're going to make it even better. I'm just recapping it because I believe in my heart of hearts this has got to go today. Here's what it looks like on the hand. Of course, it is dropped to its lowest, and then you get 10% off, courtesy of Sell It or Melt It. Let's make it $2,499 on the Tanzanite 436. Here's the, that's the viewpoint where you really see those searing, saturated neon reds. You really get a good idea of what that's all about. And how about that side to side? Seeing as it's on, the diamond's really transitioning all the way to the very side, so it's really complete. It doesn't look like, you're not seeing a lot of extra plain gold on the sides. It really, and it almost just looks like you're wearing one really, really big fancy cut diamond on each side, like a 3-stone. It gives that look because these diamonds are so large and the way they're set together, it really mimics the look of having one big trillion on each side. So $22.49 if you'd like our oval. That should not stick around here today. It should not. I almost said tonight. We're getting there. We've got the big bangles coming up. I've got a beautiful set of 4 different bangles that are all similar but slightly different. They'd also be great to stack and build together, like build your stack of arm candy. And then we've got, again, any final requests you might have, get those in. Willing to help you out with anything you might be looking for. I think one of the prettiest pieces is our peacock ring with our blue zircon. Let me share that with you as well. If you have any final questions, requests at all, we are down to 20 minutes now. 20 minutes on a Sunday. Remember, no show on Monday, no show on Tuesday at all. Not day, not night, nothing. So we don't see you back till Wednesday night. Please remember Wednesday night at 5, and that's 5 o'clock Pacific. But just want to remind you, we got no shopping for the next 2+ days. So here's the blue zircon that I just think, we had the earrings earlier, and now that zircon with the pink and the white diamonds in this, what we call our peacock feather ring, is really amazing. Just wanted to remind you about this one. It's pink diamonds halo at first, then you've got the white diamonds that truly wrap around the sides and look so amazing. That's going to be 1127073. And then don't forget about that Tanzanite, the Tanzanite 436, putting it aside for you. It's got your name on it. If you can call very quickly and make that yours, I would do so. Here's our 435 round blue zircon. Outstanding, isn't it? Outstanding. Wait till you see the way it wraps around the finger. It's going to be 23 points in pink diamonds. Another 119 in the white diamonds. How absolutely beautiful it is on the hand too. There's your finishing through the inside, and then take a look at this. It is something I like to, jog it around a little bit so that, sure, you can center up the stone, but I really like to show off that feather design on the sides. This one is going to be somehow, some way under $7,000. And $69.99 is not where it stops. Making it even better, 19 minutes to go. Get requests in. This is the busy time of the day here when we got a lot of people wanting to make sure they get their piece before somebody else does. Let's bring it down to only $2,999 instead. $29.99. We got a few minutes to make some magic happen. So question is, what's still available? I got some rubies that we showed you earlier. I really want to recap our more affordable items that are still left as well. Like, for example, I had an Alexandrite band and an opal for you as well. And Rebecca has a couple requests. Oh, they are good ones too. Oh, this is exciting. So let's get first to our, it's funny, I've got 2 necklaces that are completely different styles, but they're the same diamond weight. So Rebecca, great request. And this is going to help a couple people out because we've got some white and rose available. So this is $26.99 if you like the peacock ring. Let's make sure we have time to get to all these requests. This is my Chevron style wonder necklace, and it's going to be item number, I can't read it from where I'm at here, 1110-468. 468 is the item number. So we've got a rose and a white. So I'm going to get up both for you. This is going to be 106 in diamonds, all bigger stones among, if my memory serves me correctly, I believe there are 13 stones in this style of chevron. Now I've got the white gold and I've got the rose gold. They're going to be adjustable. So 16, 17, and 18 inches. Sorry, I'm trying to one hand this here and show you both at the same time. That's the back, by the way. So it's got these beautiful open baskets through the back. Here's the rose and the white. So I'm probably making everyone at home seasick, but they also do layer really, really well. So if you already have one, I'd think about getting two. And rose and white only, 1 in rose, 4 in white gold. Sounds like a lot, not gonna be enough, especially when it's $9.99 for this necklace with the full adjustable chain. Oh my gosh, Tabitha, we have a little Lolo here in the house. Was it because we had the picture of little Lolo and now, of course, the request for little Lolo in ring version? So yes. Oval Tanzanite, you got it. Thank you so much. That was the 4 carat 36. You got it. Thank you so much. Here's the necklace. This was for Rebecca's request, but anybody can get one, white or rose, and it's going to be a carat 06. You do have adjustability, so it's going to have this. This does have a spring ring closure, which I'm showing you here. This is the rose gold, which you have the option of, and then 16, 17, 18 inches in length, and you're probably ready to see it on the neckline as well. So operators, 1 in rose, 4 in white. Yes. Here we go on the hand again for the 436. And I happen to be right there, so let me show it right here. And that's what the I'm so excited for whoever got it. That is a really, really beautiful ring. It just sold. Congratulations on that one. That was our 436. The item number is 8258, by the way. So 8258, white gold only, and it's impressive. There are very few ovals I fall in love with. This is one of them. I mean, I tend to go for the trillions and the rounds and the emerald cuts and the more fancy cuts. This one is just so deeply saturated, so beautiful with that classic twist. The graphics are right there for you. So that one's going to be $22.49. I think it's gone. And then we're going to go back to our Wonder necklace. I have to try this on for you as well, so you can see. Now, if you have, we call it the Wonder necklace because it really mimics the shape of the iconic Wonder ring that we do. And Tabitha, we have your ring coming up if you want to get on the phone lines here. This is what the rose gold looks like on the neckline. We only have one in the rose gold, and it does look like this. Of course, I'm going to pop on the white gold, but you see those are individual diamonds. So they're each shared prong set, so they really show off. And you can see even when it's still, they are sparkling. They completely sparkle. 16, 17, 18 inches, all that different length to choose from day by day, just based on what's comfortable for you or what the neckline is that day or just what you like the look of. I love this one right there at the hollow of the neck. I think that's such a beautiful look with that little V. It accentuates that very flattering part of a woman's anatomy. And we've got a close-up look at it as well. I'll do that with the white gold here so you can see how each and every diamond is set so beautifully in that shared prong design. So would you like white or rose? That's the only question you need to answer here. There's your spring ring. I'll show you the back because that's why it's going to sit comfortably and beautifully on the neckline for you. Never need to worry about it the way that one is set. So back of the piece, here's the front again, which I know we all want to see with those beautiful bright white diamonds at a carat 06 in total. And then I've got the bar design necklace, which is going to be the exact same carat weight. So let me get that for you because our Wonder necklaces are still here. And then here's the bar, and that probably is here because most people own that necklace already. But let me show you her other request. Rebecca, thank you. We've got another request here for you, which is going to be for this bar style of princess cuts. So what this does is really elevates what we're seeing here in the white diamond cutting. And then we also have a rose gold in this one too. 1114194 is your item number. And again, our Wonder necklaces are still available at $8.99 and change at checkout. This is the carat 06, what we call the bar, because it's in, well, a channel set of one row of large princess cuts, but there's a little surprise added to the right side of your neckline. And I'll show that to you here. That's going to be, and then let's see here, one diamond round. So there's one round for good measure here, bezel set on one side. So it gives you a little asymmetry. So that's going to be on one side. I'm here to tell you it's going to be on the right side of your body. I know it's the left side of your screen, but everything's opposite on TV. So it's going to sit on the right side of your body. It's going to have a lobster claw closure, which is why I put that in the back to notice that. And then of course, it's also going to be a huge value of $9.99, even though it's also 106, but even better. This is a huge upgrade to get princess cut diamonds like they are. And then that extra round that is bezel set just to give it a little bit of uniqueness. And then I will show you the rose gold and we'll try that on and you'll see here how it looks It kind of creates the look we saw with the pink diamond smile necklace, except obviously more straight across in that rectangular bar style. See there over where my pinky is? That's where that diamond is. Left side is green, but right side of your body. And then that's the rose gold I have for you. So you can see how that's going to look at 16, 17, and 18 inches. So a beautiful way to go. Thank you, Rebecca, for the request. Anybody can get them. We have white and rose available in both the bar style necklace and also in that wonder necklace chevron style. I've got Tabitha's request. It's near and dear to my heart, but there's only one here, unfortunately, and it's Little Lolo. Little Lolo's coming up next. 111-0535 coming up. Bar necklaces or the chevron shapes are here. In the bar necklace, I'll also only have one in the rose. That's it. One rose, the rest are in white. And now it's time for my own design, but the smallest version of my own design here. Gosh, all of a sudden our wheel's a mess. Take a look at this. It's the curb link done dainty. It's a curb link, which is hotter than ever. One diamond pave link in the middle, the rest slightly smaller on the side. That is such a good look there. This is my own design, so I will, again, it will be signed on the inside. This one already is. Let me put it up the right way. It's in any size you need. Look at this. This is a really, it's a popular one. We could sit here all day and sell it, but I have one, so it won't be all day. I go in there and use a laser to hand sign it, just so it's really a personalized touch. It's not just stamped or like a typical Hallmark. So again, hand signed for you. The item number is 535, so 1110535, and it's going to be a one only in yellow gold only, and it could be a pinky ring all the way on over to the thumb. This miniature size, and I wouldn't call it mini, but it's a smaller size, so it works anywhere on the hand, and it's only going to be $499, but it's really $50 off that. So you get it for $449 and change at checkout. And Tabitha, thank you for the request, but it's the first caller. I have no idea of knowing who's on the phone lines till after you say sold. So first caller gets it. I'll try it on really quickly. It's the only one in my links collection, I believe, that's here. You know what, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna double check. If there's anything else in my links collection, I'll bring it to you on Wednesday. Anybody want Little Lolo? Not in bunny regalia? That's it? All right, it's staying here. I'll take it. Do you know I designed the ring and I don't own the ring? My mom has the big version. I have never been able to get Little Lolo. You know why? I've never got to own Lolo or Little Lolo because they're always sold out. It is one of our best sellers here. I'm very happy and proud to say that I'm glad you love it, and glad so many of you have loved it for so long that you've come back for other versions and varieties, and heck, I've even done the pink diamond version. Nobody on this one. Okay. Bye-bye we go. 10 minutes left in the show. Caught up with requests. Do you have this one? No. Gotcha. Do you want white or rose? White. Sounds good. All right. We're good to go on the white gold. Yes. You want to take this one? All right. Zine's got it. Zine got it. All right. That one's gone. Congratulations, Andy. Do I dare ask? Do we have anything else in my collection? Huh? We're going to check. And you know what? We'll probably have to do it on Wednesday if we have it. So I'm going to check. I'm going to check and see. And if we have anything in my links collection, we'll bring it to you on Wednesday. Take a look at 1127932. Thank you. Who was it that got that one, Zine? Was it Terry? Sherry. Sharon. Who? Sherry, Terry, Karen. Yeah, it's a lot of names that sound alike. Let me see who it is. Thank you. I'm glad you got it. And then, Jess, did you have someone miss out on it? I'm going to see what I have. So Wednesday, tune in on Wednesday at 5. I'll let you know right away. If I have anything else in the links collection, I'm going to go scour the inventory. Okay? I'm going to skip the egg hunt. Well, aren't we doing like a company egg hunt at the picnic at the park? No? Okay. I'm going to skip that. I may have to turn my attention to some baseball, but I'm going to check. I'm going to check all of our vaults and see, and if there's anything else in the links collection, I'll bring it to you on Wednesday. Okay, deal? Deal. All right, so here we are. This is the Alexandrite we had very early in the show. Just wanted to make sure you saw it, and it's going to be, $949 for 2 Alexandrites burnished, 2 diamonds on each side burnished, and that one is awesome. Okay, I got some requests here that I'm just catching up with. Hi, Tanya. Oh my gosh, yes, I heard from Tanya B. It's been a minute. It's been a minute since I've heard from her. Hi, Jess and I say hi, Tanya B. She says, happy Easter, and do we have a simple 20-inch yellow gold chain? Tanya, that can be answered by customer service. We have basic chains. I'm not sure if we have a 20-inch in stock, but if you need one, call. We'll be able to help you out. All of our DBTYs are sold out. And then, oh, hi, Elizabeth. Yeah. Oh, okay. Absolutely. Elizabeth, you can also call after the show and talk to Andy about that. Yeah. About, are we still doing the referral thing too? Referral thing? Okay, so like customers, new customers, if they refer, you get a credit or something. So yeah, we can definitely, Elizabeth. I haven't had time to read the whole email, but yes, definitely. All right, so this one's $9.49, but $8.54 at checkout. Then I've got an opal I wanted to recap. And then I think with about 7 minutes left, we'll probably just go ahead and do any other requests you have. Anything else that we want to see or talk about or do or whatever, we're here for you. And then we have got a last call right now on that band. I'm going to try it on. This is actually something I had not seen prior to today. So very excited about this one being here. And it could be, honestly, it could be a band you wear anywhere, pinky to thumb, anywhere in between. Great burnished stones. It's in platinum. It'll stay in the platinum. Yes. Thank you. White gold still? All right, our necklaces, by the way, we gave those 106 a little love. The Wonder Style necklace and the bar necklace are still available in both white and rose, so you can still keep calling on those. I know a lot of you own them, so we try not to dwell too much on them, but we still have them for you. So if you saw those and want to get one, you can. Same with this one. Let's show the rose gold opal one more time. I just think this is such a beauty, and this one's going to be 7506, staying in that affordable range here yet again. All the gorgeous colors, except they get even more powerful in person. We are down to 6 minutes and a half in the show. Easter Sunday for 2025 is about to wrap as far as TVON goes. And then Wednesday night, we see you back here. Wednesday night at 5 Pacific, 7 Central, and 8 p.m. Eastern. Keep that in mind. Just note our newer schedule with the earlier start time in the weekdays, because I know a lot of people are still kind of catching up with that. So here we are. It's our opal and 18 karat rose gold. It's an exquisite opal. It's a lovely, lovely lightning ridge opal, and it's 26 points in diamonds among just what? 10 stones. So they're really good sized stones as well. Bezel set on the sides, prong set at the compass points northeast, south, and west, and it's $9.49 for that opal. And it looks good from every angle, including the inside. So you've got a beautiful opal. I want to try it on because obviously a 266 going to face up quite a bit larger than that. As you see there, the only issue is it's got to stay in the rose gold, as every piece throughout this event is staying in the gold color it's in. Yes. Oh, that's a great question. Let me show that Alexandrite again up close here and show you the inside. So solid, no. It doesn't have like an extra undergallery layer, but with a band this size, unnecessary, to be honest. That's the inside of the Alexandrite. Isn't that just, I still can't get over it. It's the colors. It's the fact they go blue-green to purple like that is so amazing. So amazing. And Tanya, again, if you did not hear, you can call at any time and talk to customer service. We sell classic chains. I don't know what we have in stock right now, but we sell chains. So yeah, I don't know how much they are. They change all the time. Again, so yes, we do. We do. We can always sell you a chain. Yes. All right, the smile might be sold out. I think our pink diamond smile necklace is on its way. And then here we are with this fabulous Alexandrite diamond band. Are you going to leave that for someone else? All right, so that one's still available. Also want to show you the opal. Same price on the opal. The opal and the rose gold is here for you. If you'd like to go ahead and grab that opal and the rose gold, that's a fabulous way to go. And it's going to be $9.49. They really are $8.54 at checkout. What else do we have? We've got our Russian demantoid. Oh, you know what? The ruby bracelet is worth showing you again. The ruby bracelet is something very, very special. Triple row, absolute stunner. I mean, this is just one of those that if you're thinking about it, best to get it home before somebody else does. This is our ruby. It's like having it's like 3 bracelets put together in this beautiful ruby design. It was 19 carats plus a Burma, and then the big diamond sections that are like round brilliants that look like big marquise cuts. So it's a really beautiful bracelet. It's 112-7627, and just want to let you know that is still here for only $99.99. It'll be $1,000 additional off. So great chance to pick up that ruby. It's a 7-inch style. We've got about 3 and a half minutes. That's it. Left in our Sunday. So I hope you've requested what you've requested and seen what you've seen. And if there's anything you're still thinking about, please let me know. If you need a second look or have a question, please let me know. So we have 3 minutes to work with and we can help you out with that. This is the Paraiba I wanted to show you. It actually came out as a debut during the sale event yesterday. I begged them not to melt it down, and they obliged, thankfully, because this is just something I thought for Easter Sunday needed to be seen, and the discount is tremendous. It's going to be that $191 in item number 2681. It's a carat 91 Paraiba. That Alex and that Opal are still here, by the way. So Alexandrite, bypass, the ruby bracelet, the Opal, and the rose gold, they're still here if you'd like to get any of those. Plus, so are the necklaces that we brought out for Rebecca that I think everyone else is loving as well. Plus, I do have one more Tanzanite to show you. But this piece, normally a 2 carat Paraiba with that color is going to be $15,000. And that's the price that sends them out. This one is not $15,000. And that is something we've seen it time and time and time again. Granted, it hasn't been recently, but the clarity of that stone, the inside undergallery, the 86 points in diamonds, the perfect Paraiba. It's got clarity, blue greens, very neon. That is down to $9,999. I just can't have you wait on it. It's a really big, important piece. You'll save $1,000 extra off of that incredible price tag as it is. Save the extra $1,000 today. Have it out to you in a couple of days. We're getting ready, of course, now counting down our last 2 minutes of the show. This is the time, and we're not going to be, I want to get our operators out of here pretty quickly today because it is Easter Sunday, and we thank everybody for being here to help us out, offering great jewelry during Cellar Melted Easter Sunday. So we're not going to be here very long after the show. I want everyone to get to their family and their friends. So we're only going to be here for a minute or two after we go off the air with the phone line. So please let me know if there's anything you'd like to see, and if you do have questions, now's the time to do it. And especially if you want to, you understand, pieces go out very quickly here, as well as after the show ends. So everyone's been thinking about pieces from the day. Make sure you get them while the sale event is ongoing. I will see you on Wednesday. Don't forget, we are here on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday night, and Saturday and Sunday day. That's it. So no Monday, no Tuesday. It's a 5-show format like we started and usually I've been doing for most of the decade we've been here. So let me try this on. So remember, no Monday, no Tuesday. I see you next on Wednesday at 5 o'clock Pacific time. That's 7 o'clock Central time, and that is 8 p.m. Eastern. And like I said, I'll make sure and see. I'm going to go through the inventory today, see if we have any of the Lynx collection. I saw how many of you missed out on the little Lolo. So if I have anything else, like the bigger or the medium or anything else to bring you, I will have it for you on Wednesday. Okay, so I will let you know right up front at the start of that show if we have anything for you in the Lynx collection. So tune in to see that, because I know you'll want to be ready for that. And then, of course, this will be $89.99. And like I said, if you have any questions about anything you've seen, the big Tanzanite, let me give that a last look. This is the only Tanzanite left from the show, is the 6 carat 09. And we had it up for auction. That didn't work. So if you'd like that one, just call me. We'll do it for $34.99 right now. End of the show on 8161. The big Tanzanite 609 round Portuguese cut with a carat 14 in diamonds. So that's also here. So that's going to be just $34.99. Of course, take $350 off. It'll be $31.49. And thank you so much for spending a little bit of your Easter with us. Appreciate you so much. I'm Lauren Blair. Have a great rest of the day, and I'll see you on Wednesday.